Aaron, are you putting time on the clock?
Yes, it hasn't started yet.
It hasn't started yet?
Like the bidding hasn't.
Open the window.
That the bidding hasn't started. The video is on. Yes. Yeah, that's what you asked me. Yes.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. On behalf of the San Antonio Vehicle Impound Facility Auction, I'd like to welcome you here to the auction through TourMarketplace.com. My name is Dalia Ward Ariana. I'm licensed by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. My license number is 18222. Aaron Julian Arrega is also going to be doing the auction, and his license number is 18554. Before we get started with today's sale, I will go over important terms and conditions. You must be 18 years or older to bid on today's vehicles. All vehicles today are sold as is where is with no warranties express or applied. All sales are final. A $32 processing fee applies to each vehicle that is purchased. There's also a platform fee. Both of these fees are added to your bid price as seen on your screen.
I just wanted
All
to tell
vehicles
you,
must be paid for
so
no
there
later
is
than
going to
Thursday,
be one guy
payment
that
can be
has a
today after the auction until 10
66. There's
p.m.
not a
and
99.
tomorrow until
Okay,
4
because I
p.m.
didn't put a line on his
That's
number,
Wednesday today and
66.
Thursday
So if
tomorrow.
you see the
This week,
66,
folks.
it's not 99.
Registered bidder must present a
But
valid
however
ID
you
when
read it. Does
paying
that make
out. The
sense?
payment
So
needs to be
66.
made in person
Yeah,
by cash
nobody
and
has
not card
99.
discovered.
Okay.
The gates
66.
are removed. Your vehicles are open today after the auction until 9 p.m. Thursday and Friday, that gates open from 8:30 in the morning until 4 p.m. In order to remove any of the vehicles, you must have a paid invoice, and the vehicle must be removed by a TDLR tow truck trailer to dolly with an electric winch. No guests are allowed when picking up your vehicle. It must be you only, and you must have a reflective vest on while you're in the yard. Vehicles must be registered within 20 days. This is a police impound, and if third-party issues arise, you will not be able to receive assistance. Thank you, sir. Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Hoy es miércoles, día 22 de octubre de 2025. En nombre de la subasta de instalaciones de incautación de vehículos de San Antonio, me gustaría darle la bienvenida a la subasta a través de OutdoorMarketplace.com. Mi nombre es Dalia Ward Arriaga y tengo la licencia del Departamento de Licencias y Regulaciones de Texas. Mi número de licencia es 18222. Aarón también va a hacer la subasta y el número de licencia es 18554. Antes de comenzar con la oferta de hoy, repasaré los términos y condiciones importantes. Debe tener 18 años o más para contar con los vehículos de hoy. Todos los vehículos se venden tal como están, sin garantía expresa o implícita, y todas las ventas son definitivas. Se aplica una tarifa de procesamiento de $32 a cada vehículo que se compra. También hay una tarifa de plataforma. Ambas son agregadas al precio de oferta como aparece en su pantalla. Todos los vehículos deben pagarse a más tardar el jueves. Los pagos se pueden realizar hoy después de la subasta hasta las 10 de la noche y mañana hasta las 4 de la tarde. Eso es miércoles hoy y jueves mañana de esta semana. El postor registrado deberá presentar una identificación válida al realizar su pago. Pagos deben realizarse en persona con efectivo Visa, Mastercard o Discover. La puerta para retirar sus vehículos se abrirá hoy después de las 4 a las 9 de la noche. Jueves y viernes la puerta se abrirá de 8:30 de la mañana hasta las 4 de la tarde. Para retirar cualquier vehículo debe tener una factura pagada y el vehículo debe ser retirado mediante una grúa, remolque, plataforma rodante exterior con una moza eléctrica. No se permiten invitados al momento de recoger su vehículo, debe ser solo usted y debe tener un chaleco reflectante puesto mientras está dentro de la instalación. Los vehículos deben matricularse en el plazo de 20 días. Este es un depósito policial y si surgen problemas con terceros no se les va a poder brindar asistencia. Para los que están aquí en persona, no se permiten bolsos, carteras ni mochilas en el estacionamiento. No se permite entrar ni sentarse en los vehículos. Por favor, de ponerme atención. No saque ningún objeto de los vehículos. Una vez que digamos que está vendido el vehículo, por favor, de no arrimarse al vehículo ya cuando digamos que está vendido. Y mantengan su número visible para el que está tomando las apuestas. Si van a apostar en línea, tienen que apostar en línea. Si van a apostar en persona, pero no pueden los dos. So decidan cómo van a apostar. Alright, folks. Todos se tienen que quedar con la regla. Como vamos vendiendo los vehículos, se tienen que quedar con nosotros. Y como le digo, si van a apostar en línea, y en persona, pero no los dos. Alright, folks. For those of you that are bidding, if you're going to bid here in person, you have to bid 100% in person, or you're going to bid online, but you can't do both. And you must stay with the trader. As I say sold on the vehicles, you need to move with the crowd, and you need to move with the trader. Stay away from the sold vehicles. Don't forget, I know there was comments earlier how cars that were here last week are here again. guess what? Those people are banned. If those people that are banned try to create a different account and you get caught, they're going to double the amount of your ban. On the third time that you get caught trying to register when you are banned, you're going to be banned forever, permanently. So please don't do that. Let's pay for our vehicles. Let's get our auction. Get your cars. We're all here to, you're there to do your business. We're here to sell it to you, so let's just follow the rules. Para los que están apostando y si compran un carro y no lo pagan, les van a quitar permisos de venir a la subasta. Si se dan cuenta que abren otra cuenta nueva, sabiendo que no pueden estar apostando, a la tercera vez se les van a quitar los permisos indefinitivamente. So ya no va a poder volver a la subasta. Okay, guys? Ready to go? Let's go. Aaron.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number one is going to be off pictures. Is going to be the 1997 Ford E450. Lot number one is going to be the 97 Ford E450. 3 and a quarter, can I get 3.5. 325, can I get 350. Bid 350. 3 and a quarter, can I get 350. On the Ford E450, 3.5, not 375. 3.5, can I get 375. 350, can I get 375. On the Ford E450, sold it 3.5. Sold for 3.5. Alrighty, lot number two is going to be the 2019 generic trailer. Lot number two is going to be the 2019 generic trailer, cargo trailer. 7 quarter, I get 7.5. Bid 7.5. 7 quarter, I get 7.5. 725. Bid 750. Bid 750. 7 quarter, now 7.5. Now 775. 7.5. Can I get 775? On the cargo trailer, 7.5. Now 775. Now 800. 775. Bid 800. Bid 800. 775. Now 800. Now 8 quarter. Now 8.5. 8 quarter, can I get 8.5? Bid 8.5. 8 quarter, can I get 8.5? On the cargo trailer, 8 quarter, can I get 8.5? Sold it 8 and a quarter. Sold for 8 and a quarter. Lot number three is going to be the 2022 generic trailer, cargo trailer. Lot number three is the 2022 trailer generic cargo trailer. 13.5, can I get 14? Bid $1,400. 13.5, can I get 14? Bid 1,400. 13.50, can I get 14? Bid 1,400. 1,400, now 14.5, now 15. 14.5, now 15. Bid 1,500. 14.5, can I get 15? Bid 15. I need 15.5. 1,500, can I get 15.5? I need 16. 15.5, now can I get 16? Bid 16, now 16.5. 1,600, can I get 16.5? Now 17. 16.5, now 17. Bid 17. Oh, 17.5, now 18. Bid 1,800. 17.5, bid 18. 18, now 18.5. 1,800, now 18.5, now 19. 1,850, now 1,900. Bid 1,900. 18.5, now 19. Now 19.5. 1,900, now 1,950. Bid 1,950. 1,900, now 1,950. Now 2,000. Bid 2,000. 1,950, now 2,000. Bid 2,000. Sold it for 1,950. Sold it for 1,950. Lot number four is going to be the 2007 Honda CBR 1000. Lot number four is a 2007 Honda CBR 1000. 30,050. Can I get 30,000? 30,500. Can I get 30,006? 30,006. 30,005. Can I get 30,006? Bid 30,600. Sold it 30,500. Sold for 30,500. Lot number five is going to be the 2004 Honda MC CBR series. Lot number five is the 2004 Honda MC CBR series. 14.5, can I get 1,500? Bid 1,500. 14.50, can I get 1,500? On the Honda MC. 1,500, now 15.5, now 16. Bid 1,600. 15.5, now 16. Bid 1,600, now 16.5, now 17. 1,650, now 1,700. Bid 1,700. 16.5, now 17. Now 17.5, now 18. 17.5, bid 18. Bid 1,800. 1,750, bid 18. Bid 1,800. Sold it for 17. Sold it for 17. Lot number six is going to be the 2021 Timeco Other. Lot number six is the 2021 Timeco Other. Can I get 200 to start this one? Somebody bid me 200. Can I get 200 on the 2021 Timeco Other? Bid 200. Somebody bid 200. Somebody, can I get a starting bid of 200? Somebody throw a card. Thank you. 200. Now 2 and a quarter. $200 bid. Can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200. Can I get 2 and a quarter? And sold for 200. Sold for 200. Lot number seven is going to be the 2000 John Deere Other. Lot number 7 is the 2000 John Deere Other. 13 and a half, can I get 14? Bid 1400, 1350, can I get 14? On the John Deere Other, 13 and a half, not 14. Bid 1400, 1350, can I get 14? Somebody bid me 14, just one bid. Can I get a bid? 13 and a half, not 14. I know you want to do it. 13 and a half, not 14. Sold it 13 and a half. Sold for 13 and a half. Lot number 8 is going to be the 2012 Ford F350 salvage. Lot number 8 is the 2012 Ford F350 salvage. Salvage on this one. 19 and a half, not 2000. 1950, bid 2000. 2000, not 2050, not 21. 21, not 21 and a half, not 22, not 22 and a half, not 23. 23, not 23, not 24, not 24 and a half, not 25. 25, not 25 and a half. 2500, can I get 25 and a half? 25. 29, not 29 and a half, not 2000. 29 and a half, 50,000, not 2050, not 31, not 31, 32, not 33, not 33 and a half, not 30. 32, not 30 and a half, 36, not 36 and a half, not 37. 37, not 30, not 38, not 39. 38, 38 and a half, not 39, not 4,000, 4,050, not 41. 41, not 41 and a half, not 42. 42 and a half, not 43, not 43. 46, not 46 and a half. 4600, can I get 46 and a half, not 47, not 47 and a half. 4700, not 47 and a half, not 48. 47 and a half, not 48. Bid 4800, 48 and a 100, not 48 and a half. 48 and a half, not 49, not 49 and a half. 49 and a half, not 5,000. Bid 5,000. 51, not 52, not 52. 52, not 53, not 54, not 55. 5400, not 5500. Bid 5500, 5400, not 5500. 5500, not 56, not 57. 5600, not 57. Bid 5700, not 58, not 59. 5800, not 59, not 6,000. 6,000, not 6100, not 62. 62, not 63. 6200, bid 6300. Bid 6300, not 64, not 65. 6400, not 6500. Bid 6500, 6400, not 6500. Sold it 6,400. Sold for 6,400. Lot number 9 is going to be the 2007 Ford F250. Lot number 9 is a 2007 Ford F250. 900, can I get 9 and a quarter? Bid 9 and a quarter, $900 bid, can I get 9 and a quarter? 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 975. 9 and a half, bid 975. Bid 975 on the Ford F250, and then I have 975, now 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000 on the bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050, $1,000 bid, can I get 1,050? 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100. Bid 1,100, 1,050, bid 1,100. 30,500. Sold for 1,050. Sold for 10 and a half.
Wow.
Yeah. Lot number 10 is going to be the 2018 Hyundai Tucson. Lot number 10 is the 2018 Hyundai Tucson. 1,700, not 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half. 1,700, not 1,750. Somebody bid me 1,750, now 1,800. 17 and a half, bid 18. Bid 1,800. 17 and a half, bid 1,800. 1,800, now 18 and a half, now 19, now 19 and a half. 1,900, bid 19 and a half. Bid 1,950. 1,900, now 19 and a half, now 2,000. 19 and a half, bid 2,000. Bid 2,000, now 2,000 bid, now 2,050. Bid 2,050, now 2,100. 2,050, bid 2,100. Bid 21, now 21 and a half. 2,100, now 21 and a half. Bid 21 and a half. 2,100, now 21 and a half. Bid 2,150, now 22. 21 and a half, bid 2,200. Bid 2,200, 2,150, now 22, now 22 and a half. 22 and a half, now 23. 22 and a half, bid 23. Bid 2,300, 2,300, now 23 and a half. 2,300, now 2,350. Bid 2,350, 23, now 23 and a half, now 24, now 24 and a half, now 25. 24 and a half, bid 25. Bid 2,500, now 20, now 25 and a half. 2,500, bid 25 and a half. Bid 25 and a half, now 26. 20, on the Hyundai Tucson, 26, and I get 26 and a half, now 27. 27, now 27 and a half. 2,700, bid 27 and a half. Bid 2750, 27 and a half, now 28. 27 and a half, bid 28. Bid 28, 27 and a half, bid 28. Sold it 27 and a half. Sold it for 27 and a half. Lot number 11 is going to be the 2022 Toyota 4Runner. Lot number 11 is going to be the 2022 Toyota 4Runner. 19.1, can I get 19.2? 19,100, can I get 19,002? Now 19.3, now 19.4. I need 19.5. I need 19.6, now 19.7. 19.7, now 19.8, now 19.9. 19.8, I need 20,000, now 20,001. 20,002, now 20,003. I need 20,004. I need 5, 6, 20,007, now 20,008, 29, 21,000, 21 up, 21.1, 21.2, 21.3, 21-4, 21-4, 21-5, 21-6, now 21-7, now 21-8, now 21-8, now 21-9, now 22-22, now 22-1, now 22-2, 22-2, now 22-3, now 22-4, bid 22-4, 22-4, now 22-5, 22-4, now 22-5, now 25, now 22-6, 22-6, now 22-7, 22-7, now 22-8, 23,000. I need 23-3. Now 23-4, now 23-5. 23-5, now 23-6. 23-7, now 23-8, now 23-9. I need 23-9. 23-9, now 24. 24, I need 24-1. 24-1, now 24-2. I need 24-3. Bid 24-3, now 24-4, now 24-5. 24-5, now 24-6. I have them at 24-5. 25, I need 20. 25-5, can I get 25-6? Ow, but I sold for 25.5. Okay, sold for 25,500. 25,500. Whoa. Lot number 12 is going to be the 2003 Chevrolet Tahoe. Lot number 12 is the 2003 Chevrolet Tahoe. 5.5, can I get 575? Bid 575. 5.5, can I get 575 on the Chevy Tahoe? 5.5, can I get 575? 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, can I get 6 and a quarter? Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6.5, now 675. 6.5, now 675. Bid 675. 6.5, can I get 675? Now 700. 675, bid 700. Bid 700. $700 bid, can I get 7 and a quarter? Now 7.5. 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. Bid 7.5. 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. Now 775. 7.5, now 775. 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, can I get 8 and a quarter? Now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 825, bid 850. Bid 850. 8 and a quarter, can I get 8 and a half? Sold it 8 and a quarter. Sold for 8 and a quarter. Lot number 13 is going to be the 2014 Mercedes G-Class. Lot number 13 is a 2014 Mercedes G-Class. 9.7, can I get 9.8? 9.8, now 9.9, now 10,000. 9.9, bid 10,000. 10,000, now 10.1, now 10.2. 10.2, now 10.3. Bid 10.3. 10.2, bid 10.3, now 10.4. 10.3, bid 10.4, now 10.5. 10.4, bid 10.5. 10,400, can I get 10,500? Now 10,006, now 10,000. 10.7, now 10.8. 10.7, can I get 10.8? Bid 10.8, now 10.9. Now 11,000. 11,000, bid 11.1. 11.1, now 11.2. 11.2, bid 11.3. 11.3, now 11.4. 11.3, bid 11.4, now 11.5. 11.4, bid 11.5. Bid 11.5, now 11.6, now 11.7. 11.6, bid 11.7. Bid 11.7, now 11.8. 11.7, bid 11.8, now 11.9. Bid 11.9, now 12,000. 11.9, bid 12,000. 12,000, now 12.1. 12.1, now 12.2. 12.1, bid 12.2. 12,100, now 12.2, now 12.3, now 12.4. 12.3, bid 12.4. Bid 12.4, 12.4, now 12.5, now 12.6. 12.6, now 12.7. Bid 12.7, 12.6, now 12.7, now 12.8, now 12.9. 12.8, bid 12.9, now 13,000. 12.9, bid 13,000. 13, now 13.1, now 13.2. 13.1, bid 13.2. Bid 13.2, 13.1, now 13.2, now 13.3. 13.2, bid 13.3, now 13.4, now 13.5. 13.4, bid 13.5. Bid 13.5. 13.4, can I get 13.5? Bid 13.5, now 13.6, now 13.7. 13.6, bid 13.7. Bid 13.7. 13.6, now 13.7. Now 13.8. 13.7, bid 13.8. Bid 13.8. 13.700, now 13.8. 13.9, now 14,000. I need 14,000. 13,900, can I get 14,000? Now 14, now 14.1. 14,000, bid 14.1. Bid 14.1, now 14.2. 14.1, bid 14.2. Bid 14.2. 14,100, now 14,200. Can I get 14.2? Now 14.3, now 14.4. 14.3, bid 14.4. Bid 14.4, now 14.5. 14.4, can I get 14.5? Bid 14.5. 14.4, can I get 14.5? Now 14.6. 14.6, can I get 14.7? Bid 14.7. 14.7, now 14.8. 14.7, can I get 14.8? 14,700, can I get 14,800? Bid 14.8. Now 14.9. 14.9, now 15,000. Can I get 15,000? For the Mercedes G-Class. 15, can I get 15.1? 15,000, can I get 15,100? 15.2, now 15.3. 15.2, can I get 15.3? Now 15.4. 15.3, bid 15.4. Bid 15.4. 15,300, can I get 15,400? Now 14. 15.4, now 15.5. 15.4, can I get 15.5? Now 15.6. 15.6, now 15.7, now 15.8. 15.8, now 59, 15.8, bid 15.9, bid 59, 15.8, can I get 15.9? Now 16,000, 15.9, can I get 16,000? Bid 16,000, 15.9, now 16,000, now 16.1, now 16.2, now 16.3, 16.2, now 16.3, bid 16,300, 16.2, now 16.3, now 16.4, 16.3, now 16.4, now 16.5, 16.4, bid 65, bid 65, now 16.6, 16.5, now 16.6, now 16.7, now 16.8, 16.7, bid 16.8, now 16.9, 16.9, now 17,000, bid 17,000, 16.9, now 17,000, now 17.1, 17,000, bid 17.1, bid 17.1, 17,000, now 17.1, 17.1, now 17.2, 17.1, now 17.2, 17.2, now 17.3, 17.2, now 17.3, bid 17.3, 17.2, now 17.3, now 17.4, now 17.5, 17.4, now 17.5, bid 17.5, 17.4, now 17.5, now 17.6, 17.5, now 17.6, bid 17.6, 17.5, now 17.6, now 17.7, 17.6, now 17.7, bid 17.7, sold at 17,600, sold for 17,600. Line number 14 is going to be the 2017 Ford F-150. Lot number 14 is the 2017 Ford F-150. 8,000 now 81 now 82, 8,100 now 8,200, bid 8,200, 8,100 now 8,200 now 8,300, 83 now 84, 84 now 8,500, 85 now 86 now 87 now 8,800, 88 now 89 now 9,000, 9,000 now 91 now 92 now 93 94. 93 bid 94 now 95 now 96 now 97, 97 now 98 bid 98 now 99 now 10,000, 10,000 now 10,1 bid 10,1 now 10,2 now 10,3, 10,3 now 10,4 bid 10,4 now 10,5 now 10,6, 10,5 bid 10,6 bid now 10,7. 10-7, now 10-8, now 10-9, now 11,000. 11,000 bid 11-1, now 11-2. 11-2 bid 11-3, now 11-4. 11-3 bid 11-4, now 11-5, now 11-6. 11-6, now 11-7, now 11-8, now 11. 11-7, now bid 11-8. Bid 11-8, now 11-9. 11-8 bid 11-9. Bid 11-9. 11,800 bid 11-9. Now 12,000. 12,000, now 12-1. 12-1 bid 12-2. Bid 12-2, now 12-3, now 12-4. 12-3 bid 12-4, now 12-4, now 12-5. 12-4 bid 12-5. Bid 12.5, 12,400, now 12,005, now 12.6, 12.5, now 12.6, now 12.7, 12.6, now 12.7, bid 12.7, 12.6, now 12.7, now 12.8, 12.7, bid 12.8, now 12.9, 12.8, bid 12.9, bid 12.9, 12.8, bid 12.9, 12,800, can I get 12,900, now 13,000, 12.9, bid 13,000, bid 13,000, 12.9, now 13,000, now 13.1, 13.1, now 13.2, 13.1, can I get 13.2? Bid 13.2, 13.1, now 13.2. 13.2, now 13.3. 13.3, now 13.4. 13.3, bid 13.4. Bid 13.4. 13.3, now 13.4. On the Ford F-150, 13.4, now 13.5, now 13.6. 13.5, bid 13.6. Bid 13.6. 13.5, now 13.6. Sold it 13,500. Sold it for 13,500. Lot number 15 is going to be the 2010 Ford F-150. Lot number 1,200, 12.5, 1,200 bid 12.5, bid 1,250, now 13. 12.5, now 13, now 13.5, 1,300 bid 13.5, now 14, now 14.5, 1400, now 14.5, now 15, now 15.5, now 16, 16, now 17, now 19, now 9.5, now 2,000. Bid 2,000, 19.5, now 2,000, now 2,050, now 21. 2,050 bid 2,100. Bid 2,100, now 21.5. 2,100, now 21.5. Bid 21.5. 2,100, now 21.5. 21.5, now 22, now 22, 2,200, now 22.5. Bid 2,250, 22.5, now 20.5. 2,300, now 23.5. Bid 2,400, 23.5, now 2,400. Bid 2,400, 2,350, now 2,400, now 24.5. 2,400, now 24.5. Bid 24.5, 2,400, now 2,450. Bid 2,450, now 25. 24.5, now 2,100. Bid 2,500, 24.5, now 25. Sold it for 2,450. Sold it for 2,450. Lot number 16 is going to be the 2014 Hyundai Sonata. Lot number 16 is the 2014 Hyundai Sonata. 15.5, can I get 16? Bid 1600. 1550, can I get 1600? On the Hyundai Sonata. 15.5, can I get 1600? Bid 1600. 15.5, can I get 1600? On the Hyundai Sonata. Please, 16, now 16.5. 1600, now 16.5. Bid 16.5. 1600, now 16.5. Now 17. 16.5, now 17. Bid 1700. 16.5, now 17. Now 17.5. 1700, now 17.5. Bid 17.5. 1700, now 17.5. Now 1800. 17. Bid 18. Can I get 1800? 1800, now 18.5. 1800, bid 18.5. Bid 18.5. 1800, now 1850. Bid 1850. Sold it 1800 to 44. Sold it for 1,800 to 44. All right. Lot number 17 is going to be the 2014 Chevrolet Silverado. Lot number 17 is the 2014 Chevrolet Silverado. Guys, can move up, please? Thank you very much. 4,000, now 4,050, now 41, now 41 and a half, 41, 41 and a half, now 42, now 42 and a half, now 43, 42 and a half, now 43, now 43 and a half, now 44, 43 and a half, bid 4,400, 44, now 44 and a half, now 45, 45, 45, now 45 and a half, now 46, now 46, now 47, 47 and a half, 48, 48 and a half, 48 and a half, 48 and a half, now 49, 49 and a half, now 5,000, bid 5,000, 5,000, now 5,050, 5,1, now 5,2, now 5,2, 5,2, bid 5,3, bid 5,300, 5,200, now 5,300, now 54, now 54, now 55, 55, now 56, bid 56, now 57, now 58, bid 58, 58, now 59, bid now 6,000, bid 6,000, now 6,1, 6,1, now 6,2, bid 6,2, now 6,3, 6,3, now 6,4, 6,4, 6,400, 63, now 64, 66, now 67, 6,600, now 67, now 68, 67, now 6,800, 68, now 69, 6,800, now 7,000. 7,000, 7,000, now 7,1. I need 7,2. 7,1, now 7,2. 7,2. 7,2, now 7,3, now 7,4. 7,3, bid 7,4. Bid 7,4. 7,3, bid 7,4. Now 7,5. 7,5, now 7,6. Bid 7,6, now 7,7. 7,7, now 7,8. 7,7, now 7,8, now 7,9. 8,000. Bid 8,000. 8,000, now 8,1. 8,1, bid 8,2. 8-2, now 8-3, 8-2, bid 8, now 8-4, 8-3, now 8-4, bid 8-5, 8-4, now 8-5, now 8-6, 8-5, bid 8-6, bid 8-6, 3, 2, 8-5, now 8-6, 5. Sold it for 8-5. Sold it for 8,500. Sold it for 8,500. Lot number 18 is going to be the 2021 Chevrolet Malibu. Lot number 18 is the 2021 Chevrolet Malibu. 52, now 53, now 54, now 55, now 56, 56, now 57, 5,700, now 5,800, 59. I need 6,000. 6,1, now 6,2, now 6, 6,1, now 6,2, now 6,3, now 6,4, now 6,5, 6,6, now 6,7. I need 6,9. 6,9, 7,000, now 7,1, I need 7,2. 7,3, now 7,4, 7,3, bid 7,4, I have them at 7,3. 7,3, bid 7,4, bid now 75, 76, 75, now 76, 76, 76, now 77, 7,600, now 7,700, yes, 7,600, now 7,700, sold it 7,600,
63.
to buyer 63, 77,600 to 63. Lot number 19. As the trailer makes its way over there, lot number 19 is the 2014 Chevrolet Malibu. Lot number 19 is the 2014 Chevrolet Malibu. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575, now 600. 575, bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, okay, 6 and a half, now 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 775, bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8.5, now 875. 8.5, bid 875, now 900. 900, now 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, can I get 9 and a quarter? Bid 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, can I get 9 and a quarter? 900, now 9 and a quarter. Sold at 900. Sold for 900. Lot number 20 is going to be the 2017 Nissan Sentra Rebuild Salvage. Lot number 20 is the 2017 Nissan Sentra Rebuild salvage on this one. 500, not 5 and a quarter. $500 bid, can I get 5 and a quarter? Not 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, can I get 5 and a half? 525 bid 550, not 5 and a half, not 575, now 600. 575 bid 600. Bid 600, 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 700, now 725. Sold it 700. Sold for 700. Lot number 21 is going to be the 2009 Hyundai Elantra. Lot number 21 is the 2009 Hyundai Elantra. 300, not 3 and a quarter. $300 bid, can I get 3 and a quarter? Bid 3 and a quarter. $300 bid, can I get 3 and a quarter? The Hyundai Elantra. 300, can I get 325? Bid 325. 300, can I get 325 on the Hyundai Elantra? 300, can I get 3 and a quarter? Bid 3 and a quarter. Sold at 300. Sold for 300. Lot number 22 is going to be the 2017 Hyundai Sonata. Lot number 22 is going to be the 2017 Hyundai Sonata. 18 and a half, not 1900. Bid 1900. 18 and a half, bid 1900. Bid 19 on 19 and a half. 1900 on 1950. Bid 1950. 1900 on 1950. Now 2000. 19 and a half, bid 2000 on 2050. 2000 on 2050. 2050, not 21. 21, not 21 and a half. 2100, not 21 and a half, not 22. 21 and a half, bid 2200. Bid 2200, 21 and a half, not 22, not 22 and a half. 22 and a half, not 23, not 23 and a half. 2300, not 23 and a half, not 2400. 23 and a half, not 24, not 24 and a half, not 25, not 25 and a half. 2500, not 25 and a half, not 26. 25 and a half, not 2600. Bid 2600, 25 and a half, not 26, not 26 and a half. 2600, not 26 and a half. Bid 26 and a half, not 26 and a half, not 27. 26 and a half, not 2700. Bid 2700, 2700, not 27 and a half. 27 and a half, not 28. Bid 28, 27 and a half, not 2800. Bid 2800, not 28 and a half. 2800, not 28 and a half. Bid 28 and a half, 28, not 28 and a half. Sold it 2,800. Sold for 2,800. Lot number 23 is going to be the 2002 Lexus GS 300. Lot number 23 is a 2002 Lexus GS 300. 500, can I get 5 and a quarter? $500 bid, can I get 5 and a quarter? Bid 5 and a quarter. 500, can I get 5 and a quarter on the Lexus GS 300? 500, not 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500, can I get 5 and a quarter? Not 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 525, bid 550. Sold it 5 and a quarter. Sold it for 5 and a quarter. Lot number 24 is going to be the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado. Lot number 24 is the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado. 12 and a half, not 1300. 1300, can I get 13 and a half, not 14. 13 and a half, bid 1400, not 14 and a half, not 15, not 15 and a half, not 16. 16, not 16 and a half, not 17. 17 and a half, not 18, bid 18, I 19, not 19 and a half. 19, bid 19 and a half, 2000, 2050, not 21. 21 and a half, not 22. 22, not 22 and a half, bid 23, not 23 and a half. 23, not 23 and a half, not 24. 23, not 24, not 24 and a half. 25, bid 25, not 25 and a half. 2500, not 26, 26, not 26 and a half. 2600, not 25. 26 and a half, not 27, not 27 and a half. 28, 27 and a half, not 28, not 28 and a half. 29, not 29 and a half. 29, not 29 and a half, not 3,000. Bid 3,000. 2,000, not 2,050, not 31. 2,050, bid 31. Bid 31, not 32. 31, bid 32, not 32 and a half, not 33. Bid 33. 33 and a half, not 34. 33 and a half, bid 34. Bid 34, not 35. 34 and a half, not 35, not 35 and a half. 35 to 35 and a half, not 36. 35 and a half, not 36, not 36 and a half. 3600, not 36 and a half, not 37. 37, not 37 and a half. 37 and a half, not 38, not 38 and a half. 38, not 38 and a half, not 39. 38 and a half, bid 39. Bid 39 and a half, not 39, not 4,000. 4,000, not 4,050. 4,050, not 41. Bid 41, not 41 and a half. 4,100, bid 41 and a half. Bid 4,100 on the Chevy Silverado, not 42. 41, not 42, not 42 and a half. 42, not 42 and a half, not 43. 42 and a half, not 43, not 44. 43 and a half, bid 44, not 44 and a half, not 45. 45, not 45 and a half. 45, not 45 and a half, not 46. 46 and a half, not 47. 46 and a half, bid 47. Bid 47. 46 and a half, not 47. Sold it for 46 and a half. Sold it for 46 and a half. Lot number 25 is going to be the 2010 Buick Enclave. Lot number 25 is the 2010 Buick Enclave. 675, not 700. Bid 700. 675, can I get 700? Bid 700 on the Buick Enclave. 675, now 700. Bid 700, 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700, $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, bid 800. Bid 800, 7, now 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, can I get 8 and a quarter? Bid 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, bid 875. Bid 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter. I have them at 900. 900, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Can I get 9 and a half? He's out at 9 and a half. Can I get 9 and a half? Now 975, now 1,000. I have him at 975. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, now 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. You're out. 1,000, now 1,050. Sold it 1,000. Sold for 1,000. Lot number 26 is going to be the 2013 Dodge Journey. Lot number 26 is the 2013 Dodge Journey. 2 and a quarter, that's 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, can I get 2 and a half? Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, can I get 2 and a half? 225, bid 250 on the Dodge Journey. It'll take you on a journey. 2 and a half, now 275, now 300. 275, bid 300. Bid 300, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, bid 3 and a half, now 375, now 400. 375, now 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. $500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, bid 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Sold for 700. Sold for 700. Lot number 27 is the 2020 Ford Explorer. Lot number 27 is the 2020 Ford Explorer. 11,100. Can I get 11,002? Bid 11,2. 11,1. Now 11,2. Now 11,3. 11,2. Bid 11,3. Bid 11,3. 11,2. Now 11,3. 11,2. Now 11,3. 11,3. Now 11,4. Can I get 11,4? Now 11,5. Now 11,6. Now 11,7. Can I get 11,8? Bid 11,8. Now 11,9. Now 12,000. Bid 12,000. Can I get 12,000? 12,000. Now 12,1. Now 12,2. 12,2. Now 12,3. Now 12,4. Now 12,5. 12,5. Now 12,6. 12,6. Now 12,7. Now 12,8. 12,8. Bid 12,8. Now 12,9. 12,8. Bid 12,9. Bid now 13,000. Bid 13. 13. Now 13,1. 13,000. Bid 13,1. Now 13,2. 13,200. 13,1. Bid 13,2. 13,1. Bid 13,2. Now 13,3. 13,3. Now 13,4. 13,3. Now 13,4. Now 13,5. Now 13,6. Now 13,7. 13,6. Now 13,7. Bid 13,7. Now 13,8. Now 13,9. 2020. 2020 Ford Explorer. 14,000. Now 14,1. 14. Can I get 14,1? Bid 14,1. 14,1. Now 14,2. 14,1. Now 14,2. Now 14,3. 14,2. Now 14,3. Now 14,4. 14,400. Now 14,005. 14,4. Now 14,5. Bid 14,5. 14,4. Now 14,5. Now 14,6. Can I get 14,6? 14,600. One more bid. They're not going to bid. Ow. All right. Sold for 14,500. Sold for 14,500. Lot number 28 is going to be the 2012 Honda Civic. Lot number 28 is the 2012 Honda Civic. First in the buy, now 500. First in the buy, bid 500, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, now 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 6 and a buy, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, now 8 and 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half, now 75. 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. 875, bid 900. 900, now 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, bid 9 and a half, now 975. 9 and a half, bid 975. Bid 975. 9 and a half, now 975. Now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. 1,000, now 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Sold 1,000. Sold for 1,000. Lot number 29 is going to be the 2019 Dodge Charger. Lot number 29 is the 2019 Dodge Charger. 500, not 500, go to $500 bid, not 500. Bid 500, 500, not 5 and a half, not 575, now 600. Now 600, now 600, not 6 and a half, not 675, now 700. 675, now 700, now 7 quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, now 800, now 8 quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875, now 875, now 900, now 9 quarter, 9 quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000. 975, 1,000, now 1,050, now 11, now 11 and a half, now 12, now 12 and a half. Now 13, now 14 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half, now 15, 15 and a half, 16, now 16 and a half, now 17, 17, now 17 and a half, now 18, 18, now 18 and a half, now 19, now 19 and a half, now 2,000, 2,000, now 2,050, to 21, 21, now 21 and a half, now 22, 22, now 22 and a half, 22 and a half, now 23, 23, now 23 and a half, now 24, 24, now 24 and a half, now 25, 25, now 25 and a half, now 26, 26, now 26 and a half, then 26 and a half, 26, now 26 and a half. Sold it for 2,600. Sold it for 2,600. Lot number 30, 2,600. Lot number 30 is going to be the 2005 Toyota Tundra. Lot number 30 is the 2005 Toyota Tundra. 5 and a quarter, not 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, not 5 and a half, not 575, now 600. 575, then 600, now 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Then 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Now 6 and a 5, now 700. It doesn't tell me anything. 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, take it 8 and a half. Put 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Sold for 8 and a quarter. Hold on. What do you want me to do? All right. Lot number 31 is going to be the 2002 Mazda Protege. Lot number 31 is a 2002 Mazda Protege. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a half, not 575. 5 and a half, 575. 575. 5 and a half, not 575. Sold for 5 and a half. Sold for 5 and a half. Lot number 32 is going to be the 2016 Dodge Dart. Lot number 32 is the 2016 Dodge Dart. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, bid 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, now 600. You're out, 600. Can I get 600? 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, can I get 6 and a quarter? Bid 6 and a quarter, 600, now 6 and a quarter. They're not going to bid again. Oh, sold for 600. Sold for 600. Lot number 33 is going to be the 2016 Kia Sportage. Lot number 33 is the 2016 Kia Sportage. 16 and a half, now 1,700. 1650, now 1,700. Bid 1,700, now 17 and a half. 700, now 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half, now 1,800. 17 and a half, bid 1,800. Bid 1,800, 17 and a half, now 18, now 18 and a half. 1,800, now 18 and a half. Bid 1,850, 1,800, now 1,850, now 19. 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 1,900, 18 and a half, now 1,900, now 19 and a half, now 2,000. 19 and a half, now 2,000. Bid 2,000, now 2,050. $2,000 bid, now 2,050. Bid 2,050, 2,050, now 21, now 21 and a half. 21 and a half, now 22. Bid 2,200, 21 and a half, now 2,200. 22, now 22 and a half. 2,200, now 22 and a half. Bid 22 and a half, now 23. 22 and a half, now 23. Bid 2,300, 22 and a half, now 23, now 23 and a half. 23, now 23 and a half, now 24. 23 and a half, bid 24. Bid 2,400, 24, now 24 and a half. 2,400, now 24 and a half, now 25. 24 and a half, bid 25. Bid 2,500, 24 and a half, now 25, now 25 and a half. 2,500, now 25 and a half, now 26. 25 and a half, now 26. Bid 2,600, 25 and a half, now 26, now 26 and a half. 26, now 26 and a half. Bid 2,650, 2,600, now 2,650. Now 2,700, 26 and a half, now 27. Bid 2,700, now 27 and a half. 2,700, now 27 and a half. Bid 2,750, 2,700, now 27 and a half, now 28. 27 and a half, bid 28. 28, now 28 and a half, 2800, now 28 and a half, bid 28 and a half, 2800, now 28 and a half, now 29, 28 and a half, bid 29, bid 2900, 28 and a half, now 29, sold 28 and a half, sold for 2,850. Lot number 34 is going to be the 2007 Nissan Sentra. Lot number 34 is the 2017 Nissan Sentra. 200, not 225. $200 bid, can I get 225? Bid 225. 200, can I get 225 on the Nissan Sentra? 200, can I get 225? 200, not 225, not 2.5. 2.5, not 275, not 300, not 325. $300 bid, not 325. Bid 325, 3.5, not 375. 3.5, not 375. Bid 375. 3.5, not 375. Sold at 3.5. Sold for 3.5. Lot number 35 is going to be the 2005 Dodge Neon. Lot number 35 is a 2005 Dodge Neon. 200, not 225. $200 bid, can I get 225? Bid 225. 200, not 225. $200 bid, can I get 225 on the Dodge Neon? 05, 2000, not 2,000, 225. 200, not 225. Sold it 200. Sold it for 200. Lot number 36 is going to be the 2010 Nissan Altima Junk Salvage. Lot number 36 is the 2010 Nissan Altima Junk Salvage on this one. 3.5, not 375. 3.5, can I get 375? Bid 375. 3.5, not 375 on the Nissan Altima / Junk. 3.5, not 375. Bid 375, not 400, not 4.25, not 4.5. 4.25, not 4.5, not 475, not 500, not 5.25. $500 bid, not 5.25, not 5.5. 5.25 bid, 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5.25, not 5.5, not 575. 5.5 bid, 575, not 600. 575, not 600, not 6.25. $600 bid, not 6.25. Bid 6.25. 600, not 6.25, not 6.5. 6.25, not 6.5. Bid 6.5, not 675. 6.5, not 675. Bid 675, not 700. 675, not 700, not 7.25. $700 bid, not 7.25, not 7.5. 7.25, not 7.5. Bid 7.5. 7.25, not 7.5, not 775. 7.5, not 775. Bid 775, now 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800. Now 800. 775, now 800. Sold it 775. Sold it for 775. Lot number 37 is going to be the 2018 Mazda CX-5. Lot number 37 is the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. Oh, yeah, 37, the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. 200, not 225. $200 bid, not 225, not 2.5, not 275, not 300, not 325. Bid 325, not 3.5. 3.5, not 375. 375, not 400. 400, not 425. $400 bid, not 425, not 4.5, not 475. 4.5, not 475, not 500, not 5.25. 5.25. 5.25, not 5.5, not 575. He's out at 5. No, I have him at 600. Bid 600. Bid 600, not 6.25. $600 bid, not 6.25. 6.25, not 6.5. Can I get 6.5? Bid 650. 6.25, not 6.5, not 675. 6.5, not 675. Bid 675. 6.5, now 675. Sold it 6.5. Sold for 6.5. Lot number 38 is going to be the 2018 Mazda CX-5. Lot number 38 is the 2018 Mazda CX-5. 8.25, now 8.5. 8.25, 8.5. Put 8.5. 8.25, now 8.5 on the Mazda CX-5. 8.25, now 8.5. Now 8.75, now 900. 900, now 9.25, now 9.5. 9.25, now 9.5. Now 9.75, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000, now 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100, now 11.5, now 1,200. 1,200, now 12.5, now 1,300. 13, now 13.5, now 14, now 14.5, now 15. 15, now 15.5, now 16, now 16.5, now 17. Bid 17, now 17.5, now 18. 17.5, bid 1,800, now 18.5, now 19. 18.5, bid 1,900. Bid 19.5, now 2,000. 19.5, bid 2,000, now 2,050. 2,000, now 2,050. Bid 2,050. 2,000, now 2,050, now 2,100. 2,050, now 2,100. Bid 2,100. 2,050, now 2,100. Sold it 2,050. Sold it for 2,050. Lot number 39 is going to be the 2007 Ford F-150. Lot number 39 is the 2007 4 and 450. Can we move up? 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, give it 5 and a half. Hit 5 and a half, now 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Now 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700, 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Now 775, now 800. I have them at 775. 800, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a half, 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. 900, now 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975. I need 1,000. 1,000 now 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050. Now 1,100. 1,050 bid 1,100. Now 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. Sold it. 1,100.
Buyer 84. Buyer 84.
1,100 to number 84. 1,100 to 84. Lot number 40 is going to be the 2005 Dodge Ram. Lot number 40 is the 2005 Dodge Ram. 800, not 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, can I get 8 and a quarter? Bid 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 975. 8 and a half, bid 875. Bid 875, now 900, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 975, bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. Sold it 975. Sold for 975. Lot number 41 is going to be the 2003 Chevrolet Suburban. Lot number 41 is a 2003 Chevrolet Suburban. 4.5 now 475. 4.5 now 475. Bid 475. 4.5 now 475 on the Chevy Suburban. 4.5 now 475. 4.5 bid 475 on the Suburban. 4.5 now 475. Sold it 4.5. Sold for 4.5. Lot number 42 is going to be the 2001 Toyota Tundra. Lot number 42 is going to be the 2001 Toyota Tundra. Thank you very much. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, for 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Now 575, now 600. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 6 and a half. Now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 725, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, now 900. 875, bid 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Sold it 9 and a quarter to 84. 9 and a quarter to 84. Alrighty. Lot number 43 is going to be the 2004 Dodge Ram. Lot number 43 is a 2004 Dodge Ram. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, take it 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, bid 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 6 and a half, now 700. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800. Now 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. On the Dodge Ram. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Now 875, now 900. 875, now 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. 900, now 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975. 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. Now 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050. Sold for 1,000. Sold for 1,000. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh. Okay. No, okay. All right. Lot number 44 is going to be the 2018 Ford F-150. Lot number 44 is going to be the 2018 Ford F-150. 29, that's 29, that's 3,000. 3,000, that's 3,050, that's 31, that's 31 and a half, that's 32, that's 32 and a half, that's 33, 32 and a half, that's 38, that's 33 and a half, that's 34, 33 and a half, that's 34, 34 and a half. I need 34 and a half, 35. I have him at 34 and a half, 35 and 35 and a half. 35, 36 and 36 and a half, 37 and 37. 37 and 37 and a half. Now 38. Then 38. Now 38 and a half. 38 and a half. 38 and a half. Now 39. 39. Now 39 and a half. 39. Now 4,000. 4,000. 4,050. 4,000. Now 4,050. Now 41. Then 41. Now 41 and a half. 41. Now 41 and a half. Then 41 and a half. 41. Yeah, he's in. He's in. Sorry. 41 to 84. 4,100. Divide number 84. Look, that is a pull. Lot number 46 is going to be the 2010 Chrysler Town Count. Should be a town country. Lot number 46, the 2010 Chrysler Town Country. 500, not 500. Okay. Sold 500. Sold for 500. Lot number 47 is going to be the 2014 Ford F-150. Lot number 47 is the 2014 Ford F-150. 9 and a quarter, not 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, not 9 and a half, not 975, now 1,000. 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100. Now 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Now 1,200, now 12 and a half. Now 13. 13, now 13 and a half. Now 14, now 14 and a half. 1400, now 14 and a half. Now 15, now 15 and a half. Now 16. 16, now 16 and a half. Now 17, now 17 and a half. Now 18, now 18 and a half. 1800, now 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 1800, now 18 and a half. 1800, bid 1850. Sold it 1,800. Sold for 1,800. Lot number 48 is going to be the 1999 Oldsmobile Alero. Lot number 48 is the 1999 Oldsmobile Alero. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, get 2 and a half. Paid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Sold for 2 and a quarter. Sold for 2 and a quarter. Lot number 49 is going to be the 2004 GMC Yukon. Lot number 49 is the 2004 GMC Yukon. 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, can I get 3 and a half? Pay 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, can I get 3 and a half? Or 3 and a half, or 375, not 400. 375, not 400. Pay 400. 375, not 400, not 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. Pay 4 and a half, not 475, not 500. 475, not 500. Pay 500. 475, not 500. Now 5 and a quarter. 500 is all I've been. Now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500, take it 5 and a quarter. On GMC Yukon, 500, now 5 and a quarter. Sold it 500. Sold it 500. Lot number 50 is going to be the 2018 Ford F-150. Lot number 50 is the 2018 Ford F-150. 19 or 19 and a half, now 2,000. 19 and a half, bid 2,000, now 2,050, now 21, now 29, now 22. 22 to 21, 22 and a half, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 25, 26, 26, 26 and a half, 27, 27 and a half, 28, 28 and a half, 29. 29 and 29 and a half, now 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 31, now 31 and a half, now 32, 31 and a half, now 32, 32, now 32 and a half, 3,200, now 32 and a half, 32 and a half, now 33, now 32 and a half, 33, 33 and a half, now 34, 34, now 34 and a half, now 35, 35, now 35 and a half, 3,500, now 35 and a half, now 36, now 36 and a half, 3,600, now 36 and a half, now 37, 36 and a half, now 37, now 37 and a half, now 38, 37 and a half, now 38, now 38 and a half, now 39, 38 and a half, now 39, 39, 38, 50, now 39, now 39 and a half, 39, now 39 and a half, 3900, now 39 and a half, now 4,000, 4,000, now 4,050, 4,000, now 4,050, now 41, now 41 and a half, 41, now 41 and a half, 41 and a half, 41, now 41 and a half. Sold it 4,100. Sold for 4,100. That is a pull. That Ford is a pull. Lot number 52 is going to be the 2010 Mercedes C-Class. Keep it going, guys. Lot number 52 is going to be the 2010 Mercedes C-Class. 6 and a quarter on 6.5. 6 and a quarter on 6.5. Bid 6.5. 6 and a quarter on 6.5. Sold it 6 and a quarter. Sold it 6 and a quarter. Lot number 53 is going to be the 2020 Kia Forte. Lot number 53 is the 2020 Kia Forte. 21 and a half, not 2200. 21 and a half, bid 2200. We already sold that car. Hey, we already sold that car. 22, not 22 and a half, not 23, not 23 and a half. We already sold that car. 23 and a half, not 24. 23 and a half, not 24, not 24 and a half. 24, not 24 and a half, not 25, not 25 and a half. We already sold that car. 25 and a half, not 26. 26, not 26 and a half, not 27. 26 and a half, not 27. 27, not 27 and a half, not 28. We already sold that car.
53.
We already sold that car. 27 and a half, not 28, not 28 and a half, not 29. 29, not 29 and a half, not 3,000. 29 and a half, not 3,000. 3,000, not 3,050, not 31, not 31 and a half. 4100, not 31 and a half. 31 and a half, 31, not 31 and a half.
No, it was the next part.
32, not 32 and a half, not 33. 32 and a half, 33. 33, 32 and a half, now 33, actually, 33 and a half. 33 and a half, 34, not 34 and a half. 34 and a half, 35, 35, 35 and a half, 36. 35 and a half, 36, not 36 and a half, 37. 36 and a half, 37. 37, 36 and a half, now 37. 3700, 37 and a half, now 38. 37 and a half, now 38. 38, 37 and a half, now 38. Sold it 37 and a half. Sold it for 37 and a half. Lot number 54 is going to be the 2000 Chevrolet Suburban. Lot number 54 is going to be the 2000 Chevrolet Suburban. 5 and a half, not 1,005. 5 and a half, not 1,005, not 600. 505, bid 600. Bid 600, not 6 and a quarter. 600, not 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half, not 65. 6 and a 5, not 700. 700, not 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. 7 and a half, not 725. Now 800. 800, 800, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a half. I need you to bid 2. 9 and a half, not 975. 975. 975, now 1,000. 1,000, now 1,050. Put 1,050. Bid. Alright. 1,000. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Put 11 and a half. Now 1,200. 11 and a half, put 1,200, now 12 and a half. 1,100, 1,200, now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. 1,200, now 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 1,300. Bid 1,300. 12 and a half, now 13. Now 13 and a half, now 14. 13 and a half, now 14. 13 and a half, now 1,400. Bid 1,400. 13 and a half, now 1,400. Now 14 and a half. 1,400, now 14 and a half. 14 and a half, now 1,500. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 1,500. 14 and a half, now 15. Now 15 and a half. 1,500, now 15 and a half. Bid 15 and a half. 1,500, now 15 and a half. Sold it 1,500. Sold for 1,500. Lot number 55 is going to be the 2016 Ford Focus. No engine, no transmission. Lot number 55 is going to be the 2016 Ford Focus. No engine, no transmission. It indeed did not focus. 200, not 2 and a quarter. $200 bid, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, not 2 and a quarter. $200 bid, can I get 2 and a quarter? Not 2 and a half, not 225. 2 and a half, not 225. Bid 275. 2 and a half, not 275. Sold it 2 and a half. Sold it for 2 and a half. Lot number 56 is going to be the 2011 Nissan Sentra. Lot number 56 is the 2011 Nissan Sentra. $200 bid, not 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half, not 275. 2 and a half, not 275. Bid 275. 2 and a half, not 275. On the Nissan Sentra. 2 and a half, not 275, not 300, not 3 and a quarter. $300 bid, not 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half, not 375. 3 and a half, not 375. Bid 375. 3 and a half, not 375. Sold it 3 and a half. Sold for 3 and a half. Lot number 57 is going to be the 2016 Hyundai Tucson. Lot number 57 is going to be the 2016 Hyundai Tucson. 8 and a half, not 875. 8 and a half, not 875, now 900. 875, now 900. I got him. I already have him at 875. Eight seven now 900 now 9 quarter now 9.5 9.5 now 975 9.5 bid 975 bid 975 now 1,000 now 1,050 1,050 now 1,100 I have another 1,050 I have another now 11 and a half 11 and a half so I need 1,200 1,200 1,200 now 12 and a half 1,200 bid 12 and a half I need 13 12 and a half bid 1,300 now 13 and a half 1,300 now 13 and a half now 13 now 13 and a half 13 and a half 1,300 now 13 no
13.
I had him at 13 but it's no I don't have it it's 1,300 Line number 58 is going to be the 2006 Pontiac Grand Am. Line number 58 is the 2004 Pontiac Grand Am. 300 not 3 and a quarter. $300 bid not 3 and a quarter. 300 can I get 3 and a quarter? Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 not 3 and a quarter. Sold at 300. Line number 59 is going to be the 1993 Ford F-150. Line number 59 is going to be the 1993 Ford F-150. 3 and a quarter or 3 and a half? 3 and a quarter, can I get 3 and a half? Bid 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, can I get 3 and a half? 3 and a half with this about not 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 500. 4 and a half, now 500. Bid 500. 4 and a half, now 500. Bid 500, now 500, now 500. $500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 600. 5 and a half, bid 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600 on the 4 F-150. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600, now 6 and a quarter. Sold it for 600. Sold for 600. Lot number 60 is going to be the 2006 Honda Accord. Lot number 60 is going to be the 2006 Honda Accord. 275 now 300. 275 now 300 now 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. 275 now 400. 275 now 400 now 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 475 now 500. 475 now 500. Bid 500 now 5 and a quarter. $500 bid now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half now 575. Bid 575 now 600. 575 bid 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Sold at 575. Sold at 575. Lot number 61 is going to be the 2007 Ford F-150. Lot number 61 is going to be the 2007 Ford F-150. 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, can I get 475? Bid 475. 475, now 500. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 7. 6 and a half, now 675. 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and a half, now 775. It's 800. 775, now 800. Then I get the bid again. 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. Now 8 and a quarter. 800 a little bit, now 8 and a quarter. But 8 and a quarter. 800 a little bit, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. But 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Then 875. 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. 875, now 900. Then 900. 875, now 900. Sold it 875. Sold it for 875. Lot number 62 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Silverado. Lot number 62 is the 2004 Chevrolet Silverado. 275 now 300. Bid 300. 275 now 300. Paying a $300 bid. 275 now 300. Bid 300. 275 now 300. Now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. 275 now 400. 375 now 400. Bid 400. Now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 475 now 500. 475 now 500. Bid 500. 475 now 500. Now 5 and a quarter. $500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. bid 5 1/4, $500 bid now 5 1/4, 5 1/4, now 5 1/2, 5 1/4 bid 5 1/2, now 5 1/5, 5 1/2, now 575, bid 575, now 600, 575, now 600, now 6 1/4, $600 bid now 6 1/4, bid 6 1/4, 600, now 6 1/4, now 6 1/2, now 675, 6 1/2, now 675, bid 675, 6 1/2, now 675, sold at 6 1/2, sold for 6 1/2. Lot number 63 is going to be the 2010 Lexus IS 350. Lot number 63 is going to be the 2010 Lexus IS 350. 19 and a half, now 2000. Then 2000, now 2050. 2000, now 2050. Then 2050, I have them at 2000. 2000, now 2050. Then 2050, now 21, now 21 and a half. 21, now 21 and a half. Now 22, 21 and a half, now 22. Then 22 and a half. 2200, now 22 and a half. Then 22 and a half, now 23. Yeah, 23. 23, now 23 and a half. 23, now 23 and a half. Now 24. 24, now 24 and a half. 24, now 24 and a half. Then 24 and a half, now 25. Then 25. 25, now 25 and a half. 2500, now 25 and a half. Now 26, now 26 and a half. 2600, now 26 and a half. Then 27. 27, now 27 and a half. 2700, now 27 and a half. Now 28. Then 28. 28, now 28 and a half. Now 29. 28 and a half, now 29. Then 29, 28 and a half. Now 29. 28 and a half. Now, one more time? Oh, okay. 28 and a half. Sold for 28 and a half. Lot number 64 is going to be the 2007 Honda Odyssey. Lot number 64 is going to be the 2007 Honda Odyssey. 6 1/4, now 6 1/2. 6 1/4, get 6 1/2. Bid 6 1/2, now 6 1/5. 6 1/2, now 675. Bid 6 7, now 700. 6 1/5, now 700. Now 7 1/4, now 7 1/2. 7 1/4, now 7 1/2. Bid 7 1/2, now 775. Now 800. 775, now 100. Bid 800, now 8 1/4, now 8 1/2. 8 1/4, now 8 1/2, now 875. 8 1/2, now 875, now 900. 875, now 900, now 9 1/4. $900 bid, now 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, now 975. 9 1/2 bid, now 75, now 1,000. 975 bid 1,000. Bid 1,000, now 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Sold it 1,000. Sold it for 1,000. Lot number 65 is going to be the 2002 Ford F-150. Lot number 65, 2002 Ford F-150. 5 1/2, now 575. 5 1/2, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 1/4. $600 bid, now 6 1/4. Bid 6 1/4, now 6 1/2. 6 1/4, now 6 1/2, now 6 1/5, now 700. 700, now 7 1/4. Now I got multiple bidders. 7 1/2, now 775. 775, now 800. 800, now 8 1/4, now 8 1/2. 8 1/2, 975. Now 900. 9 1/4. 9 1/4, now 9 1/2. 9 1/4, now 975. 975, now 1,000. What do you have? 1,200? 1,200 or 12 and a half? 12 and a half, now 13. 13? Bid, yeah, so 1,300? 13, now 13 and a half. Now 14. Bid 1,400? Yeah, 1,400? 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14 and a half. 1,400, now 14 and a half. 14 and a half. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15, now 15, now 15 and a half. 1,500, now 15 and a half. Bid 15 and a half. 1,500, now 15 and a half. Sold it. 1,500, the buyer number 44. 1,500 to 44. Lot number 66 is going to be 2011 Infiniti EX35. Lot number 66 is the 2011 Infiniti EX35. $300 bid, now 3 1/4. $300 bid, now 3 1/4. $375, now 400, now 4 1/4. $400 bid, now 4 1/4. Bid 4 1/4, now 4 1/2, now 475. 4 1/2, now 475. Bid 475. 4 1/2, now 475. Now 500, now 5 1/4. $500 bid, now 5 1/4. Bid 5 1/4. 500, now 5 1/4. 5 1/4, now 5 1/2. 5 1/4, bid 5 1/2, now 575. 5 1/2, now 575. Bid 575. 5 1/2, now 575. Now 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 1/4. $600 bid, now 6 1/4. Bid 6 1/4. $600 bid, now 6 1/4. Sold it 600. Sold for 600. Lot number 67 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Suburban. Lot number 67 is going to be the 2004 Chevrolet Suburban. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. 5 and a quarter, bid 5.5. Bid 5.5, 575. 5.5, now 575. Bid 575. 5.5, now 575. On a Chevy Suburban. 5.5, now 575. Now 600. 575, now 600. $600, now 6 and a quarter. 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Sold it 6 and a half. Sold it for 6 and a half. Lot number 68 is going to be the 2024 Dodge Durango Salvage. Lot number 68 is going to be the 2024 Dodge Durango Salvage. 20,009, now 21 on 21 2. 21,100, now 21,002, now 21 3, now 24. 21 4. Then 24, now 25, now 21 6, now 21 7. 27 6, 21 8. 22,000. 22 4, now 22 5, now 22 6. 22 6, now 22 7. 22 7, now 22 8. 22 8, now 22 9. 22 9, now 23, now 23 1. 23 2. 23 2, now 22, 23 3. 23 4, now 23 5. Bid 23 5, now 23 6. 23 5, now 23 6, now 23 7, now 27, now 23 8, now 20. 24,000, now 24 1, now 24 2, now 24 3, now 24 4. 24 5, now 24 6, now 24 7. Oh my. 20.
Let it run.
27, now 27 500. 27, now 27 5. Bid 27 5, now 28. 27 5, bid 28, now 28 5. 28, now 28 5. Bid 28,500. Sold 28,000. Sold for 28,000.
Fire 36.
Really?
Number 36.
Fire 36. Sorry.
Number 36.
Number 36?
Yeah, 36.
Thank you. Oh. Okay. Lot number 69 is going to be the 2012 Nissan Frontier. We have about 20 seconds on this one. Lot number 69 is going to be the 2012 Nissan Frontier. 2000 of 2050. 2000 of 2050. Now 31. 2050 now. I have 68. 31 of 31 and 32. Pay 32 now 32 and a half. 32 and a half. 32 now 33 and a half. 34 now 34 and a half. 34 now 3400 now 34 and a half. 34 now 35 now 35 and a half. Now 36. 36 now 37. 36 now 30, 37 now 37 now 38. So in the purple. 38. 39 now 39 and a half. I have him in the purple. Now 4,000. 4,000 now 4,050 now 41. 41 now 41 and a half now 42. Now 42 and a half. 42 and a half now 43 now 43 and a half now 44. 44 now 44 and a half. 44 and a half now 40 now 45. 45. 45 and a half now 46. 46 now 46 and a half now 47. 47 now 47 and a half. 48. 48 now 48 and a half. 4800 now 48 and a half. Mom, can you bid again? Now 49. 49 now 49 and a half. I have you. I need 5,000. 5,000? 5,000 now 5,000. 5-1. Mom, bid again. 5-2. 5-1 now 5-2. 5-2. 5-2. 5-2 now 5-3. 5-2 bid 5-3. 5-3 now 5-4. 5-3 now 5-4 now 5-5. 5-4 bid 5-5 now 5-6. 5-6 now 5-7. 5-6 bid 5-7. Bid 5-7 now 5-8. 5-8 now 5-9. 5-8 bid 5-9. Bid 5-9. 5-8 now 5-9. Now 6,000. Bid 6,000. 6 now 6-1. Bid 6-1. 6,000 now 6-1. 6,000 bid 6-1. Yeah, 6,000 to 68. 6,000 to 68.
68, you said. I wasn't looking at the number. No manches.
All right, thank you very much. Lot number 70 is going to be the 2002 Ford F-150. Lot number 70 is the 2002 Ford F-150. 575, now 600. Bid 600, $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, bid 6 and a half, now 675, 6 and a half, now 675, bid 675, 6 and a half, now 6, 6 and a half, bid 675, now 700, $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, 7 and a half, now 775, bid 775, 7 and a half, now 775. Sold it 7 and a half. Sold it for 7 and a half. Lot number 71 is going to be the 2008 Toyota Camry. Lot number 71 is the 2008 Toyota Camry. Four going now 4 and a half. 4 and a half, 4 to 5, now 500. 4 to 5, now 500. 500, 4 to 5, that's now 500, now 500. 500, now 500, now 5 and a half. 5 now 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 525. 5 and a half, now 575. 575, now 600, 575, 600, 600, now 6 and a quarter, $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 6 and a half, 6 and a half, now 6 and a half, now 700, now 7 and a quarter, $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, 775, now 800, 775 bid 800, now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter bid 8 and a half, bid 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900. 875, bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, bid 9 and a half. Bid now 975. Now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000 bid now 1,050. Now 1,100. 1,050 bid 1,100. 1,050 bid 1,100 on the Camry. 1,050 bid 1,100. 1,050 to buyer number
84, sorry, 84, get it upside down.
84.
84.
Lot number 72 is going to be the 2017 Ford F-150. Lot number 72 is going to be the 2017 Ford F-150. 27 and a half, not 28. Bid 2,800. 27 and a half, bid 2,800. 2,800, not 28 and a half, not 29. 29, not 29 and a half. 29, not 29 and a half. Bid 29 and a half. Now 3,000. 3,031. Out, 32 and a half. 32 and a half, now 33. 32, 33, now 33, now 34. 34. 34 now, 35, now 35 and a half. 35, now 35 and a half. 36, now 36 and a half, 37. 36 and a half, now 37. 3,700, 36, 36 and a half, now 37, now 37 and a half, now 38, 38 and a half. 3,800, now 38 and a half. 3850, 3,800, now 3850. Sold it 3,800. Sold for 3,800. Lot number 73 is going to be the 2012 Ram 1500. Lot number 73 is going to be 2012 Ram 1500. 900 on the bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975. 9 and a half, bid 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000, 1,000, now 1,050. 1,050, bid 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100 on the Ram 1500. 1,050, bid 1,100, now 12, now 12 and a half. 1,200, bid 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, now 13, now 13 and a half. 1,300, now 13 and a half. Bid 1,350, 13 and a half, now 1,400. Bid 1,400. 1,400, 13 and a half, now 1,400. 14, now 14 and a half. 1,400, now 14 and a half. Bid 14 and a half, now 15. 1,500, now 15 and a half. Bid 1,550. 1,500, now 15 and a half, now 16. 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 1,600. 15 and a half, now 1,600. Sold it 15 and a half. Sold it for 1,550. Lot number 74 is going to be the 2019 Nissan Versa. Lot number 74 is going to be the 2019 Nissan Versa. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600 on the bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half on the Nissan Versa. 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Sold it 700. Sold it for 700. Lot number 75 is going to be the 1999 Pontiac Firebird. Lot number 75 is going to be the 1999 Pontiac Firebird. 5.5, now 575. 5.5, bid 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, bid 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and quarter. 600 the bid, now 6 and quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. Bid 700. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 on the bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, bid 800. I have you at 775. Now 8 and a quarter. 800, 9 and a quarter. One more time, 800, 9 and a quarter. One more time, I promise you, 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, can I get 8 and a half on a 1999 Pontiac Firebird? 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, bid 875. Bid 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Sold it 8 and a half. Sold it for 8 and a half. You could have got it. Lot number 76 is going to be the 2000 Ford Mustang. Lot number 76 is going to be the 2000 Ford Mustang. 4.5, now 475. 4.5, now 475. Bid 475. 4.5, now 475 on the Ford Mustang. 4.5, now 475. Bid 475. 450, now 475. Sold it 4.5. Sold for 4.5. Lot number 77 is going to be the 2013 GMC Acadia. Lot number 77 is going to be the 2013 GMC Acadia. This is going to be the last one on the road, so please get off your pictures. We get this truck and trailer, turn around. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and quarter. Turn it around, guys. 6 and quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. 6 and 5, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, bid 800. Bid 800, now 8 and quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, now 875, now 900, now 9 and quarter. 9 and quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and quarter, bid 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, now 975. 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000, 975, now 1,000. Sold it 975. Sold it 975. Lot number 78 is going to be the 2001 BMW 325i. Lot number 38 is going to be the 2001 BMW 325i. 200, not 2 and a quarter. 200 other bid, can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, not 2 and a quarter. 200 other bid, can I get 2 and a quarter? The BMW 325i. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. Now 275, not 300, not 3 and a quarter. 300 other bid, not 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 300, not 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half, not 375. 3 and a half, not 375, not 400, not 4 and a quarter. 400 other bid, not 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half, not 475. 4 and a half, bid 475, not 500, not 5 and a quarter, not 5. 500 a little bit, not 5 and a quarter. 500 a little bit, not 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, not 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, not 575. 5 and a half, bid 575 on the BMW. 5 and a half, 5 and a half, not 575, now 600. 575, bid 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600 on the BMW. 575, now 600. Sold it 575. Sold it 575. Lot number 79 is going to be the 2018 Mercedes C-Class. Lot number 79 is going to be the 2018 Mercedes C-Class. 5,700, now 5,800, now 5,900. 5,800, now 59. Bid 59, now 6,000. 6,000, now 6,100, now 6,200. 6,200, now 6,300. Bid 64, now 65, now 66, now 67. 67, now 68, now 69, now 7,000. 71, now 72, now 73. 73, bid 74, now 75. 74, now 75, now 76. 76, now 77. Bid 77, 76, now 77, now 78, now 79. 78, bid 79. Bid 79, 78, now 79. 79, now 8,000, now 81, now 82. 81, now 82, now 83, now 84. 83, now 84, 85. Bid 85, 88. Oh, 87, now 88. Bid 88. 89, now 9,000. 89, bid 9,000. Bid 9,000. 8,900, now 9,000. Now 91. 91, now 92, now 93. Bid 93. One more time, just one more bid. 92, now 93. Come on, I know you want it. 92, now 94, now 95. 94, bid 95. Bid 95. 94, now 95. Now 96, now 97. 96, now 97, now 98. 97, bid 98. 98, 99. 99, now 10,000. Bid 10,000. 99, now 10,000. Now 10,1. 10,1, now 10,2. 10,1, now 10,2. Bid 10,2. 10,1, now 10,2. 10,1, bid 10,2. Now 10,3, now 10,4. 10,3, bid 10,4. Bid 10,4. 10,3, now 10,4. Just bid for fun. 10,4, now 10,5, now 10,6. 10,5, bid 10,6. Bid 10,6, now bid 10 6, 10 5, now 10 6, now 10 7, 10 7, now 10 10 8, 10 7, bid 10 8, bid 10,800, 10 7, bid 10 8, now 10 9, 10 9, now 11,000, 10 9, bid 11,000, bid 11,000, 10 9, now 11,000, 11,000, now 11 1, 11 1, now 11 2, 11 1, bid 11 2, bid 11 2, 11 1, now 11 2. Sold at 11,100. Sold for 11,000. I don't know. Okay. Thank you. Lot number 80 is going to be the 2015 Nissan Juke. Lot number 80 is going to be the 2018 Nissan Juke. 14 in the quarter, not 1475. 14 in the quarter, 1475. Bid 1475. 14 in the quarter, not 1475. Bid 1475 on the Nissan Juke. 1475. Now 15 in the quarter, now 1575. 15 in the quarter, now 1575. Bid 1575. 15 in the quarter, now 1575. Now 16 in the quarter. 1575, now 16 in the quarter. Bid 16 in the quarter. 1575, now 16 in the quarter. Sold it 1575. Sold it for 1575. Lot number 81 is going to be the 2009 BMW 3 Series. Lot number 81 is going to be the 2009 BMW 3 Series. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, can I get 3 and a half on the BMW? 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. Is it about 900? Is it about bid 400? Bid 400, bid 75, now 400 on the BMW. 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, bid 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, can I get 4 and a half? Wow. Sold it 4 and a quarter. Sold it for 4 and a quarter. Lot number 82 is going to be the 2000 Lexus ES300. Lot number 82 is going to be the 2000 Lexus ES300. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, get a 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Now 575. 5 and a half, bid 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, bid 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Sold it 575. Sold it 575. Lot number 83 is going to be the 2009 Acura TSX. Lot number 83 is going to be the 2009 Acura TSX. 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 600. 600 over bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 over bid, can I get 6 and a quarter? 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 6 and a half, now 700. 700. 6 and a half, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 over bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 7 and a half, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half, now 8 and a half. 8 and a half, now 8 and a half, now 900. Bid 900. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. 900, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000. Bid 975, now 1,000. I have you at 975. You're at 975. Now 1,000, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. Bid you're out. 1,050. Yeah. Bid 1,050. Now 1,100. 1,050. Bid 1,100. And my laptop froze. 11 and a half. 11 and a half. 11 and a half. 1,150. Now 1,200. 11 and a half. Now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11 and a half. Now 1,200. Sold it for 11 and a half. Sold it for 11 and a half. Lot number 84 is going to be the 2010 Honda Accord. Lot number 84 is going to be the 2010 Honda Accord. 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200 on the Honda Accord. 1,100, 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200. Now 12 and a half. 12 and a half, now 13, now 13 and a half. Bid 100, now 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 1,400. Bid 1,400, 14, now 14 and a half. 1,400, now 14 and a half. Bid 14 and a half. 1,400, now 14 and a half. Sold it 1,400. Sold for 1,400. Lot number 85 is going to be the 2007 Toyota Corolla. Lot number 85 is going to be the 2007 Toyota Corolla. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600 limit, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 675. 675, now 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. Bid 800. 800 on the bid, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, now 8 and a half, now 900. 8 and a half, now 900. 900, 900 dollar bid, now 9 and a quarter. 900 dollar bid, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a half. 9 and a half. You're out. 9 and a half. Now 1,000. 1,000, now 1,050. 1,050 bid 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050 bid 1,100. 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. 11 and a half, bid 1,200. Bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200. Sold it, 11 and a half. Sold for 11. Sold it for 11 and a half. Lot number 86 is going to be the 2008 Cadillac ATS. Lot number 86 is going to be the 2008 Cadillac ATS. 500, now 500. 500 a little bit, now 500. Bid 500. 500, now 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600, now 600. 600 a little bit, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I have you at 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. 675, now 700. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half on the Cadillac. Now 775. Bid 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800. 775, bid 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800. So 775 to lot number 775 is 61. 775 is 61. Ah, man, look what you did. You just got it. Lot number 87 is going to be the 2012 Ford Taurus. Lot number 87 is going to be the 2012 Ford Taurus. 5 and a quarter, not 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. Now 5 and a 5, now 600. 5 and a 5, bid 600. Bid 600. 5 and a 5, now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600 a little bit, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 6 and a 5. 6 and a half, now 6 and a 5, now 700. 6 and a 5, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, bid 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. I have you at 875. 875, now 900. Sold it. 875 to buyer number 85. 875 to 85. 875. 85?
85.
Lot number 88 is going to be the 2007 Ford Focus. Lot number 88 is the 2007 Ford Focus. 5 and a half, now 575, now 600. 600 a little bit, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter. 700 a little bit, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Sold it 7 and a quarter. Sold for 7 and a quarter. Lot number 89 is going to be the 2006 Ford Mustang. Lot number 89 is the 2006 Ford Mustang. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. On the Ford Mustang, 825, bid 850, now 875, now 900. 875, bid 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. Sold it 875. Sold for 875. Lot number 90 is going to be the 2018 Kia Soul. Lot number 90 is going to be the 2018 Kia Soul. 16 and a half, now 17. 16 and a half, bid 1700. We're on the next car. We're on the next car. 1700, now 17 and a half, now 17 and a half. 1700, now 17 and a half. 17 and a half, bid 1800. 17 and a half, bid 1800. Bid 1800. We're on the next car. We're on the next car. 19 on 19 and a half. 1900, bid 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half. 1900, now 2000, now 2050, now 2100. Bid 2100. 2050, now 2100. Bid 2100, now 21 and a half. 22, now 22 and a half, now 23. 22 and a half, now 23. Bid 2300, 22 and a half, now 23, now 23 and a half. 2300, now 23 and a half. Bid 23 and a half. 2300, now 23 and a half. Now 24. 23 and a half, bid 2400. 24, now 24 and a half. 2400, now 24 and a half. Bid 24.50, 2400, now 24.50, now 25. 24 and a half, now 25. Bid 25, 24 and a half, now 2500, now 25 and a half. 2500, now 25 and a half. Bid 25 and a half, 2500, now 25 and a half. On the Kia Soul, 25, now 25 and a half, now 26. 25 and a half, now 2600. Bid 2600, 25 and a half, now 2600. Sold it 25 and a half. Sold it for 25.50. Is what? It's not written for me. It's not in the system, but it is a pull. It is a pull. Lot number 92 is going to be the 2001 Buick LeSabre. Lot number 92 is going to be the 2001 Buick LeSabre 500, not 5 and a quarter. 500 a little bit, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500 a little bit, now 5 and a quarter. Sold it for 500. Sold it for 500. And then lot number 91 is a pull.
Oh, shoot. My bad.
I sold the LeSabre.
Second to last. Shoot. Okay. So 500.
Just getting our paper right. Yeah, 91.
Oh, this one's full.
I lost it. 91 is a pull, and then 92 is sold for 500.
And this one is 25.50. That's fine.
25.50,
Okay,
and then
okay.
4 and 500. Yeah, no, I wasn't here, but I looked right here, and I was like, that's not the right car. We're good, though, we're good. The little caution tape on.
Yeah.
Alrighty, sorry about that. Lot number 93 is going to be the 2005 Chrysler 300. Lot number 93 is going to be the 2005. No. 92.
It's full.
Yeah. I sold that one for 500. Alright. Alright. So we're on lot number 93, which is the 2005 Chrysler 300. Lot number 93, the 2005 Chrysler 300. 775, now 800. 800, 775, now 800, 980 quarter. 800, 980 quarter. 880 quarter, 9 and a half. 8 quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a half, 8 quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a 8 quarter, 9 and a half. Sold 8 and a quarter. Yeah, okay. 8 and a quarter to 61? Yeah. Yep. Lot number 94 is going to be the 2005 BMW 5 Series. Lot number 94 is going to be the 2005 BMW 5 Series. 400 on the bid, now 4 and a quarter. 400 on the bid, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400, now 4 and a quarter. Now 4 and a half, now 475, now 500. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Now 600. 600 on the bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. Sold it 700. Sold for 700. Yep. Lot number 95 is going to be the 2006 Land Rover LR3. Lot number 95 is the 2006 Land Rover LR3. 9.5, now 975. 9.5 bid 975. Bid 975. 9.5, now 975 on the Land Rover. 9.5, now 975. Bid 975. 9.5, now 975. Now all down. 975 bid 1,000. 975 bid 1,000. Sold it 975. Sold it 975. Lot number 96 is the 2000 Oldsmobile Intrigue. Lot number 96 is the 2000 BMW, the 2000 Oldsmobile Intrigue. 575, not 500. Bid 500. 575, not 500. Bid 500. 475, not 500. Not 500. 500 bid, not 500. bid 5 1/4, $500 bid now 5 1/4, 5 1/4, now 5 1/2, now 5 5, 5 5 1/2, now 5 now 600. Bid 600, $600 bid now 6 1/4, now 6 1/2, 6 1/4, now 6 1/2. Bid 6 1/2, 6 1/4, now 6 1/2 on the older bill, 6 1/4, now 6 1/2. Sold it 6 1/4. Lot number 97 is going to be the 2015 Dodge Challenger. Lot number 97 is the 2015 Dodge Challenger. 34.5 or 3,500. 34.5 to 3,500. 35 to 36, 36.5, 37 to 37, 38, 38.5 to 39. 38.5 to 39, 39.5, now 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, now 41, 41, now 41.5. 41 to 40, now 42, now 42.5, now 43. 43.5, now 44, now 44.5, now 45, 45, now 45.5, 45.5, now 46. 46, now 46.5, now 47, now 47.5, now 48, 48, now 48.5, 48.5, now 49. 49, now 49.5, now 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, now 5,2, 5,1, now 5,2, now 5,3. 5,2, now 5,3. Bid 5, 5,2, now 5,3, now 5,4, now 5,5. 5,4, now 5,5, bid 5,6, now 5,7. 5,6, now 5,7, bid 5,8, now 5,8, now 5,9. 5,8, bid 5,9, now 6,000. 6,000, now 6,1, now 6,2. 6,1, bid 6,2. Bid 6,2, 6,1, now 6,2. 6,1, now 6,2, now 6,3. 6,2, bid 6,3. Bid 6,3, now 6,4. 6,3, bid 6,4. Bid 6,4, 3, 6,3, now 6,4, now 6,5, now 6,6. 6,5, now 6,6. Bid 6,6, 6,5, now 6,6. 6,6, now 6,7. 6,6, now 6,7. Bid 6,7, 6,7, now 6,8. 6,7, bid 6,8. 6,700, bid 6,800. 6,700, bid 6,800. Sold it for 6,700. Sold for 6,700.
Okay, now.
Lot number 98 is going to be the 1996 Nissan Maxima. Lot number 98 is the 1996 Nissan Maxima. 475, now 500. $500 bid, now 5 1/4. Bid 5 1/4. $500 bid, now 5 1/4. $500 bid, can I get 5 1/4? Bid 5 1/4. 500, can I get 5 1/4 on the Nissan Maxima? 500, now 5 1/4, now 5 1/2, now 575. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, bid 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Sold it 575. Sold it 575.
No, I didn't bring any.
In the truck. Lot number 99 is going to be the 2013 Chrysler 300. Lot number 99 is the 2013 Chrysler 300. 1,500, not 15.5. 1,500, bid 15.5. Bid 15.5. 1,500, not 15.5. 1,500, can I get 1,550 on the Chrysler 300? 15.5, not 16. 16, now 16.5, now 17, now 17.5, now 18, now 18.5, now 19. 19.5, now 2,000. Bid 2,000. 19.5, now 2,000. Bid 2,000. 19.5, now 2,000. Sold at 1950. Sold for 1950. Lot number 100 is going to be the 2005 Ford Focus. Lot number 100 is going to be the 2005 Ford Focus. $200 bid, now 2 1/4. $200 bid, now 2 1/4. Bid 2 1/4. $200 bid, now 2 1/4. $200 bid, can I get 225? Bid 225. 200, now 225 on the Ford Focus. It didn't focus. $200 bid, now 2 1/4. Now 2.5, now 275. 2.5, now 275. Bid 275. 2.5, now 275 on the Ford Focus. 2.5, now 275. Sold it 2.5. Sold it for 2.5. Lot number 101 is going to be the 2019 Kia Forte. Lot number 101 is going to be the 2019 Kia Forte. 14, now 14.5. 14, now 14.5, bid 15. 14.5, now 15. Bid 1,500. 14.5, now 15, and my screen's frozen. 18, now 18.5, now 19, now 2,000. 2,050, now 21, now 21.5. 2,100, now 21.5, and 22. 22, now 22.5, now 23. 23, now 23.5. 2,300, now 23.5, now 24, now 24.5. 2,400, now 24.5. Bid 24.5. 24, now 24.5, now 25. 24.5, now 25, now 25.5. 25.5, now 26. Bid 2,600, now 26.5. 26, now 26.5. Bid 26.5, now 27, now 27.5. 28, now 28.5. 28, now 28.5. Bid 28.5, now 29. Bid 2,900. Bid 2,900, now 29.5. 29.5, now 2,000, now 2,050. 2,000, now 2,050, now 31, now 31.5. 3,100, now 31.5. Bid 31.5. Anyone want to bid 31.5? Sold it 3,100. Sold for 3,100. Lot number 102 is going to be the 2012 Volvo S60. Lot number 102 is the 2012 Volvo S60. Rebuild salvage on this one, folks. 4.5, not 475. 4.5, can I get 475? Bid 475, 4.5, not 475. On the front for S60, 500, not 5.25, not 5.5. 5.25, bid 5.5. Bid 5.5, 5.25, not 5.5. 5.25, not 5.50, not 5.75. 5.5, not 5.75. Bid 575, 5.5, can I get 575? On the Volvo, 5.5, not 5.75, now 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. On the Volvo, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter bid, 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Now 700. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Sold it 700. Sold for 700. Thank you very much. Lot number 103 is going to be the 2010 Toyota Camry. Lot number 103 is going to be the 2010 Toyota Camry rebuild salvage on this one. 5 and a quarter, not 5.5. 5 and a quarter, get 5.5, not 575, now 600. 575, bid 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. 6.5, now 675. 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, 6.5, now 675. On the Toyota Camry, 6.5, now 675. Sold it 6.5. Sold for 6.5. Lot number 104 is going to be the 2013 Nissan Sentra. Lot number 104 is going to be the 2013 Nissan Sentra. 3 and a quarter, on 3.5. 3 and a quarter, can I get 3.5? Bid 3.5. 3 and a quarter, now 3.5. Now 375. 3.5, now 375. Now 400. Now 4 quarter, 4 now 4. 475. Now 500. Now 5 and a quarter. 500. Bid now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. Bid 5.5. Now 575. Now 600. 575. Now 600. Bid 600. Now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid. Now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. Now 6.5. 6 and a quarter. Now 6.5. Bid 6.5. Now 6.5. 6.5. Now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. Now 7.5. 7.5. 775. Now 800. Now 8 and a quarter. I have your 800. 800 bid. Now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter. 800. Now 8 and a quarter. Now 8 and a half. 875. 875. Now 900. Bid 900. 875. Now 900. 9 and a quarter. 9 and a half. 9 and a half. Now 975. 9 and a half. Bid 975. Bid 975. 9 and a half. Now 1,000. Now you get 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975. Now 1,000. 1,000. Now 1,050. Now 1,100. 1,050. Bid 1,100. Come on, just one more bid. 1,100. Now 11 and a half. 1,100. Bid 11 and a half. 11 and a half. Now 1,200. 11 and a half. Bid 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11 and a half. Now 1,200. Now 12 and a half. 1,200. Bid 12 and a half. Bid 1,250. 1,200. Now 12 and a half. 12 and a half. Now 1,300. 12 and a half. Bid 13. Bid 13. 13. Now 13 and a half. 1,300. Bid 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half. 1,300. Now 13 and a half. Sold at 1,300. Sold for 1,300. Lot number 105 is going to be the 2000 Dodge Dakota. Lot number 105 is going to be the 2000 Dodge Dakota. 4 and a quarter, not 4.5. 4 and a quarter, can I get 4.5? Bid 4.5. 4 and a quarter, can I get 4.5 on the Dodge Dakota? 4 and a quarter, not 4.5. Bid 15, 425. Bid 450, now 475, now 500. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. $500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid $500 bid, can I get 5 and a quarter? 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, bid 575. Bid 575, now 600. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, can I get 6 and a quarter? On the Dodge Dakota, 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 65. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half, now 675. 675, now 700. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, can I get 7 and a quarter? On the Dodge Dakota, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, now 800. I have you at 775. 800, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. 825, bid 850. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter to buyer number 55. 8 and a quarter, buyer number 55. All right, thank you very much. Lot number 106 is going to be the 2022 Dodge Charger. Oh my. Lot number 106 is going to be the 2022 Dodge Charger. 12-1, not 12-2. 12-2, not 12-3. Bid 12 3, 12 2, now 12 3. 12 3, now 12 4. 12 3, bid 12 4, now 12 5. 12 5, now 12 6. Bid 12 6, now 12 7, now 12 8, now 12 9, now 13 dollars. 13 1, now 13 2, now 13 3. 13 3, now 13 4, now 13 5, now 13 6. 13 9, now 14,000, now 14 1. 14 14, now 14 1, now 14 2, now 14 3, now 14 4. 14 4, now 14 5. Bid 14 5, now 14 6. 14 5, now 14 6. Bid 14 6, now 14 7, now 14 8. 14 7, now 14 8, now 14 9, now 15. 14 9, now 15, now 51, now 52, now 53, now 52, now 53. 52, now 53, now 54. 54, now 55, now 56. 56, now 15 7. 56, now 15 7. 15,800, now 15 9. 15 8, now 15 9, now 16, now 16 1, now 16 2. 16 1, now 16 2, now 16 3. 16 3, now 16 4. 16 3, now 16 4, now 16 5, now 16 6. 16 6. 65, now 66, now 67, now 68, now 69, now 17. Then 17,000. 17, now 17 1, now 17 2. 17 1, now 17 2, now 17 3, now 17 4. 17 3, now 17 4, now 17 5, now 17 6, now 17 7. 17 6, now 17 7, now 17 8, now 17 9, now 18,000. 18 now 18 1, 18 1, now 18 2, now 18 3. 18 3, now 18 4. 18 3, bid 18 4. 18 6, now 18 7. Bid 18 6, now 18 7, 18 8, 18 9, now 19, now 19 1. 19 1, now 19 2, bid 19 2, now 19 3, now 19 4. 19 3, bid 19 4, bid 19 4, now 19 5, now 19 6, now 19 7. 19 19 7, bid 19 8, now 19 9, now 20,000. 19 9, now 20,000, now 21. 20,001, now 20,000, now 20,001, now 20,002. 20,002, now 20,003. Bid 20,003, now 20,004. 20,003, now 20,004, now 20,005. 20,004, now 20,005. Bid 20,005. Now 20,006. 20,005, now 20,006. Bid 20,006. 20,005, now 20,006. Sold it 20,500. 20,500. Lot number 107 is going to be the 2010 Ford Taurus. Lot number 107 is the 2010 Ford Taurus. 875, now 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. Bid 900. 875, can I get 900 on the Ford Taurus? 875, now 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. $900 bid, now 9 and quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 9 and quarter, now 9 and a half. Now 975. 9 and a half, now 975. Now 1,000. 975 bid 1,000. I have you at 975. I have you. 975 bid 1,000. 1,000 now 1,050. Bid 1,050 now 1,100. 1,050 bid 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050 bid 1,100. On the Taurus, 1,050 bid 1,100. I have you. Now 11 and a half. Can I get 11 and a half? 11. You're out. 1,100 now 11 and a half. 11 and a half, now 1,200. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11 and a half, now 1,200. 11 and a half to buy number 81. Sold 11 and a half to buy number 81. Thank you very much. Lot number 108 is going to be the 2012 Ford Transit Connect. Lot number 108 is going to be the 2012 Ford Transit Connect. 6.5, now 6.5, now 700. Bid 700. 6.5, now 700. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7.5, now 7.25. 7.5, now 7.25. Bid 775, now 800. $800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, now 8 and a quarter on the Transit Connect. 800, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875. 8 and a half, now 875, now 900. 875 bid 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. Now 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Sold 9 and a quarter. Sold 9 and a quarter. Lot number 109 is going to be the 2015 Nissan Altima. Lot number 109 is going to be the 2015 Nissan Altima. Please bid off your pictures while we get this truck and trailer turned around. Everybody, if y'all can move to the other side of the trailer while we get this trailer turned around. 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000. 1,050 bid, 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. 1,200, now 12 and a half, now 1,300. 13, now 13 and a half. 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. 1,400, now 14 and a half, now 15. 14 and a half, now 15, now 15 and a half. 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 1,600. 15 and a half, now 1,600. Bid 1,600. 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half. 1,600, bid 16 and a half. Bid 16 and a half. 1,600, now 16 and a half, now 17. 16 and a half, now 17. Bid 1700, 16 and a half, now 1700. 17, now 17 and a half. 1700, now 1750. Bid 1750, 1700, now 17 and a half. Sold it 1,700. Sold it 1,700. Oh. Lot number 110 is going to be the 2017 Hyundai Sonata. Lot number 110 is going to be the 2017 Hyundai Sonata. 19 on 19 on 23 to 23 and a half, 24. 2400, 24 and a half, 25. 24 and a half, 25. 2500, 25 and a half, 26. 26 and 26 and a half. 26 and 26 and a half. 26 and a half, 27 and 27 and a half, 28. 27 and a half, 28 and 28 and a half. 28 and 28 and a half. Get 28 and a half, 28 and 28 and a half, 29. 29 and 29 and a half. 2900, now 29 and a half, now 3,000. Bid 3,000, you're out for 3,000. Now 31. 3,050, now 31. Bid 3,100. 3,050, now 31. Bid 31, now 31 and a half. 3,100, now 31 and a half. Bid 31 and a half. 3,100, now 31 and a half. Sold it 3,100. Sold for 3,100. Lot number 111 is going to be the 2019 Mercedes C-Class. Lot number 111 is going to be the 2019 Mercedes C-Class. 39, 39 and a half, 39 and a half, 4,000, 4,000, 4,050. 4,050, now 41 and a half, now 42, 42 and a half, now 42 and a half, now 43, now 43 and a half, 43 and a half, now 44. 44, now 44 and a half, now 45, now 45 and a half, now 46, 46, now 46 and a half. 4600, now 46 and a half, now 47, 46 and a half, now 47. 47, now 47 and a half, now 48, 47 and a half, now 48, now 48 and a half, now 49, 48 and a half, now 49. 4900, now 49 and a half, now 5,000, 5,000, now 51, 51, now 52, 51, bid 52, now 56, 53, now 54, now 55, 54, bid 55, 55, now 56, 5,500, now 5,600, bid 5,600, 5,500, now 56, now 5,700, 5,700, now 58, bid 5,800, now 59, now 6,000, 6,000, now 6,100, 6,100, now 62, 6,100, now 6,200, bid 6,200, 6,100, now 6,200, now 63, now 64, 63, now 64, bid 64, 63, now 64, 6,300, now 6,400, sold it 6,300, sold for 6,300. Lot number 112 is going to be the 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis. Lot number 112 is going to be the 2004 Mercury Grand Marquis. Hot deal, hot deal, hot deal today. Get it while it's hot. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, get 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. Now 375, now 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475, now 500. 475, now 500. Bid 500, 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 over bid, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 500 over bid, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, get 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Sold 5 and a quarter. Sold for 5 and a quarter. Lot number 113 is going to be the 2018 Ford Focus Rebuild Salvage. Lot number 113 is going to be the 2018 Ford Focus Rebuild Salvage on this one. 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half, not 675. 6 and a half, not 675. Bid 675, 6 and a half, not 675, not 700, not 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, not 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half, not 775. 7 and a half, not 775, now 800. 800 bid, not 8 and a quarter, not 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, not 8 and a half, not 875, now 900. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, not 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, not 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, not 9 and a half, not 975. 9 and a half, not 975, now 1,000. 1,000, now 1,050. 1,050, bid 1,100, now 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, now 12 and a half. 1,200, now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, now 1,300. 12 and a half, bid 1,300. Bid 1,300, 13, now 13 and a half. 1,300, now 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half, now 14. 13 and a half, bid 1,400. Bid 1,400, 13 and a half, now 1,400. Sold it for 13 and a half. Sold it for 13 and a half. Lot number 114 is going to be the 2014 Ford Escape. Lot number 114 is the 2014 Ford Escape. 15 and a half, can I get 1600? Bid 1600, 15 and a half, can I get 1600 on the Ford Escape? 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 1600, 15 and a half, can I get 16? Sold it 15 and a half. Sold for 15 and a half. Lot number 115 is going to be the 2010 Kia Soul. Lot number 115 is the 2010 Kia Soul. Excuse me. 500, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, now 575, now 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. Sold at 775. All right. Lot number 116 is going to be the 2018 Chrysler 300. Lot number 116 is the 2018 Chrysler 300. 36 to 36 and a half, 37 to 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 38 to 38 and a half, 38 and a half, 39 to 39 and a half, 39 and a half, 4,000 to 4,000, 4,000, 41, 41 and a half, 42, 42 and a half, 43, 43 and a half, 44, 43 and a half, bid 4,400, bid 4,400, 44 and a half, 4,400, 44 and a half, bid 44 and a half, 45, 45 and a half, 46, bid 4,600, 46, 46 and a half, 4,600, 47, 47, 47 and a half, 47, 48, 48, 48 and a half, 49. I have you at 40, I need 49. 49? Oh, bid 49? 49, 49, now 5,000. Bid 5,000. 5,000, now 5,1. 5,1, now 5,2. Bid 5,2. I need 5,2. 5,2, now 5,3. 5,2, now 5,4. I need 5,4. 5,3, now 5,4. Bid 5,400. Sold it 5,300. Sold for 55,300. Huh? Yeah. Lot number 117 is going to be the 2014 Mercedes C-Class. Lot number 117 is the 2014 Mercedes C-Class. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 1,500. 14 and a half, now 15. Now 15 and a half, now 16. 15 and a half, now 1,600. Bid 1,600. 15 and a half, now 600. Now 16 and a half, now 17. 16 and a half, now 17. Bid 1,700. 17 and a half, now 18. Now 18 and a half. 1,800, now 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19 and a half. 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19 and a half, now 2,000. Bid 2,000. 19 and a half, now 2,000. Bid 2,000, now 2,050, now 21, now 21, now 21, now 21 and a half. 2,100, now 21 and a half, now 22, now 22 and a half. 2,200, now 22 and a half. Bid 22 and a half. 2,200, now 22 and a half, now 22 and a half, now 23, now 23 and a half, now 24. 23 and a half, now 24. Bid 2,400, now 24 and a half. 24 and a half, now 25. 24 and a half, now 2,500. Bid 2,500, 24 and a half, now 2,500. 25, now 25 and a half, now 26. 25 and a half, bid 2,600. Bid 2,600, 25 and a half, you want to join the fun? 25 and a half, now 26, now 26 and a half, you want to join? 26 and a half, now 27. 26 and a half, now 27. Bid 27, 26 and a half, now 2,700. Sold it 26.50. Sold it for 26.50. All right. Lot number 118 is going to be the 2022 Chevrolet Camaro Salvage. Lot number 118 is going to be the 2022 Chevrolet Camaro Salvage. 13.3 now 13.4. 13.3 now 13.4 now 13.5 now 13.6 now 13.7 now 13.8 now 14,000. 14,000 now 14.1. 14.7 14.8 14.9. 14.9 now 15,000. 15,000 now 15.1. 15.1. 15,000 now 15.1. Okay, 16.2 now 16.2 now 16.4. 16.4 now 16.5 now 16.6 now 16.7. 16.6 now 16.7. 17,000, 17.1 now 17.2 now 17.3. 17.4 now 17.5 now 17.6 now 17.7. 17.5 now 17.6. Bid 17.6 now 17.7 now 17.8. 17.7 now 17.8. Bid 17.8. 17.7 now 17.8. Sold at 17,700. 17,700. Lot number 119 is going to be the 2010 Ford Vision. Lot number 119 is going to be the 2010 Ford Vision. 9 and a quarter, no, 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, can I get 9 and a half? Get 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. And the Ford Vision, 9 and a quarter, can I get 9 and a half? Now 9 and a half, now 975. 9 and a half, now 975. 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000, now 1,050. Now 1,050, now 1,050, now 1,100. 1,150, bid 1,100. Bid 1,100, now 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200. Sold it 11 and a half. Sold for 11 and a half. Lot number 120 is going to be the 2020 BMW 3 Series Salvage. Lot number 120 is the 2020 BMW 3 Series Salvage on this one. 33 and a half or 34. 33 and a half, bid 3,400, 3,400, 34 and a half, 35, 35 and a half. 36 and a half, 37, 38, 38 and a half, 39, 39 and a half, now 4,000. Bid 4,000, now 4,050, now 41, now 41 and a half. 41, now 41 and a half, bid 41 and a half, 42. 42, 42. 42 and 42 and a half. Oh, 45 and 45 and a half. 46 and 46 and a half. 47 and 47 and a half. 47 and 47 and a half. 48. 48 and 48 and a half. 49. 48 and a half and 49. 4900 now 5,000. 5,000 now 5,100 now 5,2. 5,2 now 5,2. 5,3 now 5,4 now 5,5. 5,4 now 5,5. 5,5 now 5,6 now 5,7 now 5,8. 5,8 now 5,9. 5,8 bid 5,9. Bid 5,9 now 6,000. 6,000 now 6,1. 6,000 bid 6,1. Bid 6,100 now 62. 61 now 62. Bid 62 now 63. 63 now 64. 63 now 64. Bid 64 now 65 now 66 now 67. 66 now 67. Bid 6,700 now 68. 6,700 now 6,800. 7 now 71. 7,100 now 72 now 73 now 7,300. 74 now 7,500. 75 now 76 now 77. 76 now 7,700. 7,700 now 78. Bid 7,800 now 7,900. 7,800 now 7,900. Bid 7,8. 7,8 now 7,9. 7,9 now 8,000. Bid 8,000. 8,000 now 8,1. Bid 8,000. 8,000 now 8,1 now 8,2. 8,1 now 8,2 now 8,3. 8,2 bid 8,3. Bid 8,3. 8,3 now 8,4. 8,3 bid 8,4. Bid 8,4. 8,300 now 8,400 now 85. 84 now 8,500. 8,400 now 8,500 now 86. 8,500 now 86 now 8,700. 8,600 now 8,700. Bid 8,700. 86 now 87. Sold at 8,600. Sold 8,600. Lot number 121 is going to be the 2016 Chrysler 300. Lot number 121 is the 2016 Chrysler 300. 19 now 2000, 2000 now 250, 2050 now 250. Then 2050 now 21, now 21 and a half, now 22, 21 and a half, now 22, now 22 and a half, 22, 25 now 25 and a half. Then 25 now 26, 26 now 26 and a half, now 27, 27 now 28, 28 and a half, now 29, 28 and a half, 28 and a half. Oh, 31 and a half, now 32. Then 3,200, 32 and a half, now 33. 32 and a half, now 33, now 33 and a half, now 35, 34. 3,400, 34 and a half, 34 and a half, now 35. 34 and a half, now 35. Bid 35, 34 and a half, now 3,500. Sold it 34 and a half. 34 and a half.
Number 63.
Yep. All right. Lot number 122 is going to be the 2020 Hyundai Elantra. Lot number 122 is the 2020 Hyundai Elantra. 4,000 now 4,050. $4,000 bid now 4,050. Bid 4,050 now 41 now 41 and a half. 4,100 now 41 and a half. Bid 41 and a half. 4,100 now 41 and a half. 41 and a half now 42 now 42 and a half. 4,200 now 42 and a half. Bid 4,250. 4,200 now 42 and a half. Sold it 4,200. Sold it 4,200. Lot number, that is a pull. Lot number 124 is going to be the 2007 Toyota Corolla. Lot number 124 is going to be the 2007 Toyota Corolla. 5 and 4, now 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600, now 600. $600 bid, now 600. Can we go up down? 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 65. 6 and a half, now 65, now 700. 700 a bit, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 7 and a half, now 775. Gael, can we move up? 800 a bit, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900. 875, bid 900. Bid 900. 875, now 900. 900 a bit, now 9 and a quarter. 900 a bit, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Now 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Sold it 975. Sold it 975. Round number 125 is going to be the 2010 Helio Forte. Round number 125 is going to be the 2010 Helio Forte. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, can I get 5 and a half? Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, can I get 5 and a half? 525, now 550 on the floor. 5 and a quarter, can I get 5 and a half? Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, can I get a 5 and a half? Now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, can I get 600? 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, can I get 6 and a half? Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 625, now 650, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. On the Kia Forte, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Now 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, now 800. 775, bid 800. Bid 800. 775, bid 800. Sold it 775. Sold 775. Lot number 126 is going to be the 2008 Chrysler 300. Lot number 126 is going to be the 2008 Chrysler 300. 500 bid, now 500. 500 bid, now 500. Bid 500. 500, now 5 and a quarter. On the Chrysler 300. 500 bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Now 575. 5 and a half, bid 575. Bid 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Now 600. 575, bid 600. Now 600. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Sold it 6 and a half. Sold for 6 and a half. Lot number 127 is going to be the 2017 Toyota Camry. Lot number 127 is going to be the 2017 Toyota Camry. 23 and a half, now 24. 24, now 24 and a half. 24 and a half, now 25. 24 and a half, now 25, now 25 and a half. 25 and a half, now 26, now 26 and a half. 26 and a half. 26 and a half, now 27. 27, now 27 and a half. 27 and a half, now 28. 28, now 28 and a half. 28, now 28 and a half, now 29. 29, now 29 and a half. 2900, now 29 and a half, now 3000. 3000, now 2050. 3000, now 2050, I had here 2000. 2050, now 31. 31, 31 and a half, now 32. 32 and a half, now 33. 32 and a half, now 33, now 34. 32 and a half, now 34. 34, 34 and a half, now 35. 35, now 35 and a half. 35, now 35 and a half. 35 and a half. 36 and a half, now 37. 36 and a half, now 37. 3700, 36 and a half, now 37. Now 37 and a half, now 38. 38, now 38 and a half. 38, now 38 and a half. 38 and a half, 38 and a half, now 39. 38 and a half, now 39. 39, now 39 and a half. 39 and a half, now 4,000. 4,000, now 4,050. 4,050. 4,000, now 4,050. Now 41. 4,050, 41, now 41 and a half. 4,100, now 41 and a half. It's 41 and a half, now 32. 41 and a half, now 32. It's 4,200, 41 and a half, now 32. 42, now 42 and a half. 4,200, now 42 and a half. Yeah, 42 and a half, now 43. 42 and a half, now 43. Then 43 and a half. 4,300, now 43 and a half. Then 43 and a half, now 44. 4400, now 44 and a half. Then 44 and a half. 4400, now 44 and a half, now 45. 45, now 45 and a half. Then 45 and a half. 4,500, now 45 and a half. 45 and a half, now 46. 45 and a half, now 46, now 46 and a half. 4600, now 46 and a half. I have here 46. 4600, now 46 and a half. Sold it 4,600 to 68. 4,600 to 68.
Yeah. Oh shit.
All right. Thank you very much. Lot number 128 is going to be the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Lot number, there we go. Lot number 128 is the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. 5.5, not 575. 5.5, make it 575. Bid 575. 5.5 to make it 575 on the Mitsubishi Mirage. 5.5, not 575. Somebody bid me 575, now 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 600. $600 bid, now 600. Bid 600, $600 bid, now 600. Now 600, now 6.5, now 675. 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, 6.5, now 675. Sold it 6.5. Sold it for 6.5. Lot number 129 is going to be the 2016 Kia Soul. Lot number 129 is the 2016 Kia Soul. 500, not 5.25, not 5.5. 5.25, bid 5.5. Bid 5.5, not 5.75. 5.5, not 5.75. 575, now 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600, 575, now 600, now 600. 600 bid, now 600. 600, now 6.5, now 675. You're out at 675. 675, 675. 6.5, now 675, now 700. 700 bid, now 7.25. You're out. 7.25. 7.25. 7.25, now 7.5, now 775. Now 800. Bid 800. 775, now 800. Sold it. 775. Sold it. 775. Lot number 130 is going to be the 2005 BMW 525. Lot number 130 is going to be the 2005 BMW 525. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5, now 5.75. 5.5, now 5.75, now 600. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. 6 and a quarter, now 6.5, now 6.5. 6.5, now 6.75. 6.5, bid 6.75. Bid 6.75. 6.5, now sold at 6.5. Sold at 6.5. No, sold online. Lot number 131 is going to be the 2011 Chrysler 200. Lot number 131 is going to be the 2011 Chrysler 200. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. Right? 5.5, now 5.75. 5.5, now 5.75. Bid 5.75. 5.5, now 5.75. Now 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6.5, now 6.75. 6.5, now 6.75. Bid 6.75. 6.5, now 6.75. Sold it 6.5. Sold it 6.5. Lot number 132 is going to be the 2006 Jeep Commander. Lot number 132 is going to be the 2006 Jeep Commander. 5 and a quarter, no 5.5. 5 and a quarter, can I get 5.5? Bid 5.5. 5 and a quarter, can I get 5.5? On the Jeep Commander. 5 and a quarter, no 5.5. Bid 5.5, now 5.75. 5.5, now 5.75. Bid 5.75. 5.75, now 600. 5.75, bid 600. Bid 600. 5.75, now 600. Now 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. Bid 6.5. 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. Now 6.5. 6.5, now 6.75. Bid 6.75. 6.5, now 6.75. 6.5, now 6.75. Now 700. 6.75, now 700. Bid 700. 6.75, now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. 7 and a quarter, bid 7.5. Bid 7.5. 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. Sold at 7 and a quarter. Sold at 7 and a quarter. Lot number 133 is going to be the 2006 Acura TL. Lot number 133 is going to be the 2006 Acura TL. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5, now 5.75. 5.5, now 5.75, now 600. Bid 600. 5.75, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, now 6.5, now 6.75. I agree at 6.5. 6.5, now 6.5, now 700. $700. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. $700, now 7 and a quarter. Sold at 700. Lot number 134 is going to be the 2011 Ford Escape. Lot number 134 is going to be the 2011 Ford Escape. 3 1/4 and 3 1/2. Yeah. 3 1/4 and 3 1/2. 3 1/4 can I get 3 1/2? 3 3 1/2. 3 1/4 can I get 3 1/2? And the Ford Escape, 3 1/4 not 3 1/2. Sold at 3 1/4. Lot number 135 is going to be the 2010 Toyota Corolla. Lot number 135 is the 2010 Toyota Corolla. 6 1/4, not 6 1/2. 6 1/4, get 6 1/2, not 6 1/5, not 700. 700, not 7 1/4. 700, not 7 1/4, not 7 1/2. 7 1/4, not 7 1/2, not 735. 7 1/2, not 775, now 800, 9 1/4, 9 1/2. 8 1/4, 9 1/2, 8 1/2, not 875. I have my 8 1/2, 875, now 900. 900? No. 900, now 9 1/4. 900, now 9 1/4, now 9 1/2. They're in, they're in, they're in. They're in the 9 1/4. 975, now 1,000. I need 1,000. Now 1,000, 1,000, now 1,050. 1,050, bid 1,100. 1,100. Now 11 1/2. 1,100, now 11 1/2. Now 1,200. 1,200, now 12 1/2. 1,200 on the bid, now 12 1/2. Bid 12 1/2. 1,200, now yes. 1,200, now 13. 13 1/2. 1,300, now 13 1/2. Bid 1,350, now 1,400. 13 1/2, now 1,400. Bid 1,400 on Toyota Corolla. 13 1/2, now 1,400. Sold at 13 1/2. Sold at 13 1/2. Lot number 136 is going to be the 2016 Ford Flex. Lot number 136 is going to be the 2016 Ford Flex. 685, now 700, now 7 1/4, now 7 1/2. 7 1/4, now 7 1/2. Then 7 1/2, now 775, now 800, now 8 1/4. 800, now 8 1/4, now 8 1/2, now 875. 8 1/2, now 875, now 900, now 9 1/4. 900, now 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, now 975. 9 1/2, now 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 1/2. 1,100, now 11 1/2. Bid 11 1/2, now 1,200. 1,200, now 12 1/2. 1,200, bid 12 1/2. Bid 12 1/2. 1,200, now 12 1/2. Sold at 1,200. Sold for 1,200. Lot number 137 is going to be the 2011 Honda Accord rebuilt salvage. Lot number 137 is going to be the 2011 Honda Accord rebuilt salvage. 575, now 600. $600 bid, now 6 1/4. Bid 6 1/4, now 6 1/2, now 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700, now 7 1/4, now 7 1/2, now 725. 7 1/2, now 775, now 800. Bid 800. 800, now 8 1/4, now 8 1/2. 8 1/4, bid 8 1/2, now 865, now 900, now 9 1/4. $900 bid, now 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, now 975, now 1,000. 975, now 1,000, now 1,050, now 1,100. 1,150, bid 1,100, now 11 1/2. 1,100, now 11 1/2, now 1,200. 11 1/2, now 1,200, now 12 1/2. 1,200, now 12 1/2. Bid 12 1/2. 1,200, now 12 1/2. 1,200, bid 1,250, now 1,300. 12 1/2, now 1,300. Bid 1,300. 12 1/2, now 1,300. Sold at 12 1/2. Sold it for 1,250. Lot number 138 is going to be the 2012 Audi A6. Lot number 138 is going to be the 2012 Audi A6. 8 1/4, now 8 1/2, now 875. 8 1/2, bid 875. 875, now 900. 900, now 9 1/4. 900 on the bid, now 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, now 975. 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000 on the bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 1/2, now 1,200. 1,200, now 12 1/2. 1,200, now 12 1/2. Bid 12 1/2. 1,200, now 12 1/2. 12 1/2, now 13, now 13 1/2. 1,300, now 13 1/2. Bid 13 1/2. 1,300, now 13 1/2, now 14, now 14. 13 1/2, now 1,400. Bid 1,400. 13 1/2, now 14. Sold at 13 1/2. Sold for 1,360. Lot number 139 is going to be the 2016 Chevrolet Colorado. Lot number 139 is the 2016 Chevrolet Colorado. 21, now 20 and a half, now 22, that's 22 and a half. 2200, that's 22 and a half, that's 23, that's 23 and a half, that's 24. 24 and a half, that's 25. 24 and a half, that's 25, that's 25 and a half, that's 26. 25 and a half, that's 26, that's 26 and a half. 27 and a half, that's 28. 27 and a half, that's 2800, that's 2800, that's 28 and a half. 28, 31, that's 31, 32, 33, that's 33 and a half, that's 34, 34 and a half, 35. 34 and a half, 35, 35 and a half, 35 and a half, 36, 37, 37, 37 and a half, 38, 38 and a half, 30, oh my, 4,000. 34,000, now 4,050, 4,050, 31, now 41 and a half, now 42, 41 and a half, now 4,200, 4,200, now 42 and a half, 4,200, now 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 43 and a half, 43 and a half, 43 now 43 and a half, 43 and a half, 43 now 43 and a half, now 44, now 44 and a half, 44, now 44 and a half, 45, now 45 and a half, 45, now 45 and a half, 45 and a half, now 46, 45 and a half, now 46, now 46 and a half, now 47, 46 and a half, now 47, bid 4,700, 46 and a half, now 4,700, 47, now 47 and a half, now 48, 47 and a half, now 48, bid 4,800, 47 and a half, now 48, now 48 and a half, 4,800, now 48 and a half, bid 48 and a half, 4,800, now 48 and a half, sold it 1,800. Sold 4,800. Lot number 140 is going to be the 2008 Chevrolet Impala. Lot number 140 is the 2008 Chevrolet Impala. 5 and a quarter, not 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, make it 5 and a half. 5 and a half, not 5 and a half. 5 and a half, bid 575. On the Chevy Impala, 5 and a half, now 575. 575, now 600. 575, bid 600. Bid 600, 575, now 600. 600 on the bid, now 6 and a quarter. 600, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 on the bid, now 6 and a quarter. Now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Sold at 6 and a quarter. Sold for 6 and a quarter. Lot number 141 is going to be the 2010 Ford Fusion. Lot number 141 is going to be the 2010 Ford Fusion. 5 and a half, now 575, now 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 675. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and a half, now 775. It's 775. 7 and a half, now 775. 775, now 800. 775, bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. But 8 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a half, now 875. 875, 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, now 975. 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, 9 and a half, now 975. Now 975, now 1,000. 1,000, now 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Sold 1,000. Sold for 1,000. Lot number 142 is going to be the 2012 Chevrolet Malibu. Lot number 142 is going to be the 2012 Chevrolet Malibu. 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Now 600, now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Now 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Now 800. 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. On the Chevrolet, bid 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875. 850, now 875. Sold at 8 and a half. Sold for 8 and a half. Lot number 143 is going to be the 2021 Hyundai Elantra. Lot number 143 is going to be the 2021 Hyundai Elantra. 7,600, now 7,700. 76 bid 77. Bid 77. 78, now 79. 78 bid 79, now 8,000. 8,000, now 81. 81 bid 82, now 83. 82 bid 83, now 84. 84, now 85, now 86, 87, 88. 87 bid 88. Bid 87, now 88, now 89. 8 bid it. Now 10,000, now 10 1, now 10 2. 10 2, now 10 3. 10 3, now 10 4. 10 3, now 10 4, now 10 5, now 10 6, now 10 7. 10 7, now 10 8, now 10 9. 10 8, now 10 9. Bid 10 9, 10 8, now 10 9. 10,800, bid 10,009, now 11,000. 11,000, now 11 1. 11,000, bid 11 1. Bid 11 1, now 11 2, now 11 3. 11 3, now 11 4. 11 4, now 11 5. 11 4, now 11 5, now 11 6, now 11 7. 11 6, bid 11 7. Bid 11 7, now 11 8, now 11 9. 11 8, bid 11 9. Bid 11 9, 11,800, bid 11 900. Bid 11 9, 11 8, now 11 9. Sold 11,800. Sold. Thank you very much. Lot number 144 is going to be the 2008 Chevrolet Malibu. Lot number 144 is the 2008 Chevrolet Malibu. Please ask that you put up the picture or we get this truck and trailer turned around. Bounce in the back. Now if I can please clear out so the trailer can back up. 600, now 6 1/4, now 6 1/2. 6 1/4, now 6 1/2. 6 1/2, 6 1/4, now 6 1/2, now 6 1/5. Can y'all please get out of the way so the trailer can back up? 675, now 700. 675, bid 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. Sold 675. Sold for 675. Lot number 145 is going to be the 2010 Chevrolet Camaro. Lot number 145 is going to be the 2010 Chevrolet Camaro. 1,700, now 17.5. 700, now 17.5, now 1,800. 1,800, now 18.5. 1,800, bid 18.5, now 19, now 19.5. 1,900, bid 19.5, now 2,000. 19.5, now 2,000. Bid 2,000, 19.5, now 2,000, now 2,050, now 21, now 21.5. 2,100, now 21.5. Bid 21.5, 2,100, now 21.5, now 22. 21.5, now 2,200, 22.5. 2,200, now 22.5. Bid 22.5, now 23, now 23.5. 2,300, now 24.5. Bid 23.5, 2,300, now 23.50, now 23.5, now 24. 2,400, now 24.5. 2,400, now 24.5. On the Camaro, 25, now 25.5. 2,500, now 25.5, now 26. 25.5, now 26. Now 26.5, now 27. 26.5, now 27. Bid 27, now 27.5. 2,700, now 27.5. Bid 27.5. 2,700, now 27.50. Now 28, now 28.5. 2,700, now 28, now 28.5. 2,800, now 28.5. Bid 28.5. 2,800, now 28.5. Sold it 2,800. Sold it for 2,800. Lot number 146 is going to be the. We already sold that car. Lot number 146 is going to be the 2007 Mercedes M-Class. Lot number 146 is the 2007 Mercedes M-Class. 600, now 6 1/4. 600, a little bit, now 6 1/4. Bid 6 1/4. 600, now 6 1/4. Sold it 600. Sold it for 600. Lot number 147 is going to be the 2014 Dodge Journey. Lot number 147 is going to be the 2014 Dodge Journey. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Now 6 1/4. 600, now 6 1/4. Now 6 1/2. 6 1/4, now 6 1/2. I can't bid twice. 775, now 800. 800. Bid 800. 800, now 8 1/4. Now 8. I need help. 8.5, now 875. 875. 875, 900, now 9 1/4. Now 9.5. 950, now 975. 9.5, now 975. Bid 975, 9.5, now 975. Now 1,000. 9,000, now 1,050. 1,000 a little bit, now 1,050. Bid 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100. Bid 1,100, now 11.5. 1,100, now 11.5. Bid 11.5. 1,100, now 11.5. Now 1,200. 11.5, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11.5, now 1,200. Now 1,200. 1,200, now 1,200. Bid 1,2.5. 1,200, now 1,250. 12.5, now 13, now 13.5. 1,300, now 13.5, now 1,400. 13.5, now 1,400. Bid 1,400 on the Dodge Journey. 13.5, now 14, now 14.5. 1,400, now 14.5. Bid 14.5. 14.5, now 15. Bid 15. 14.5, now 15. Bid 1,500, now 15.5. 1,500, now 15.5, now 16. 15.5, now 1,600. Bid 1,600. 15.5, now 1,600. 16, now 16.5. 1,600, now 16.5. Bid 16.5, now 17. 16.5, now 17. Bid 1700, 16.5, now 17. Sold at 16.5. Sold it for 16.5. Online. Lot number 148 is in 2007 Chrysler Aspen. Lot number 148 is going to be the 2007 Chrysler Aspen. 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. 6 and a quarter, now 6.5, now 6.5, now 700. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 7 and a half, now 775. Now 800, 775, bid 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. Sold at 775. Sold at 775. Lot number 148, 149 is going to be the 2004 Ford Ranger. Lot number 149 is going to be the 2004 Ford Ranger. 22 and a half, now 23. That's 2200. 22 and a half, now 23. That's 22 and a half. 22 and a half, now 24. 23 and a half, now 2400. That's 2400, now 24, 24, 24 now 25. That's 25. 25, that's 25 and a half, that's 26. 26 and a half, 26 and a half, that's 27. 27 and a half, that's 28. 28, that's 28 and a half. 28 and a half, that's 29. 28 and a half, that's 29. Now 3,000. I get 3,000, 3,000, now 3,050. 3,000, now 31, now 31 and a half. 31, now 31 and a half, now 32. Then 32, now 32 and a half. 31, now 32 and a half. 32 and a half, now 33. 33, 33, now 33 and a half. 33, now 33 and a half, now 34. 33, 34, now 34 and a half. 34 and a half, now 35. 35, 35, now 35 and a half. 3,500, now 35 and a half, now 36. 36. 36, now 36 and a half. 3,600, now 36 and a half, now 37. 37, now 37 and a half. 37 and a half, now 38. 37 and a half, now 3,800. With 3,800, 37 and a half, with 3,800.
What's his number?
37 and a half to buyer number 82. 3750, buyer number 82. Thank you very much. Lot number 150 is going to be the 2005 Acura TSX. Lot number 150 is going to be the 2005 Acura TSX. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, 6 and a half, now 65, now 700. 65, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 7 and a half, now 775. Now 800, now 8 and a quarter. $800 bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half on the Acura TSX. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Sold at 8 and a quarter. Sold for 8 and a quarter. Lot number 151 is going to be the 2012 Lexus CT200H. Lot number 151 is going to be the 2012 Lexus CT200H. 2,000 or 2150, not 21. 21 or 21 and a half. 21 or 21 and a half. Wait, 21 and a half. 21 inches, not 21 and a half, not 22. 21 and a half, not 22. Wait, 22 inches, 21 and a half, now 22. Wait, 22 and a half, now 23, now 23 and a half. 23 inches, now 23 and a half. Wait, 23 and a half, 24 inches, now 23 and a half, now 24, now 24 and a half. 24 inches, now 24 and a half, now 25. 24 and a half, now 25, now 25, now 25 and a half. 25 inches, now 25 50. Wait, 25 50, 25 inches, now 25 and a half, now 26. 25 and a half, now 26. Wait, 2600, 25 and a half, now 2600. Now 26 and a half, 2600, now 26 and a half. Wait, 26 and a half, 2600, now 26 and a half, now 27. 26 and a half, now 27. Wait, 27, 26 and a half, now 27, now 27 and a half, now 28. 27 and a half, now 28. Wait, 2800, 2750, now 2800, now 28 and a half. 2800, now 28 and a half. Wait, 28 and a half. 28 and a half, now 29. 28 and a half, wait, 29. Wait, 2900, 28 and a half, now 29. Now 29 and a half. 2900, 2900, now 29 and a half. Wait, 29 and a half, now 3,000. 29 and a half, now 3,000. Wait, 3,000, 29 and a half, now 3,000. 3,000, now 3,050. 3,000, now 3,050. Wait, 3,050, 3,000, now 3,050, now 31. 3,050, now 3,100. Wait, 3,100, 2,050, now 3,100, 31 and a half. 3,100, now 31 and a half. bid 31 and a half, 3100, now 31 and a half, now 32, 31 and a half, bid 3200, bid 3200, 31 and a half, now 32, 32 to 32 and a half, 3200, now 32 and a half, bid 32 and a half, 3200, now 3250, 32 and a half, now 3300, 32 and a half, bid 33, bid 3300, 32 and a half, bid 33, 33, now 33 and a half, now 34, 33 and a half, bid 3400, bid 3400, 33 and a half, bid 3400, sold at 33 and a half, sold for 33 and a half. Lot number 152 is going to be the 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer. Lot number 152 is the 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, now 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 5 and a half, now 600. 5 and a half, 600. 600, 575, now 600 on the Mitsubishi Lancer. 575, now 600. Somebody bid me 600, now 600. 600 on the bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 6 and a half. Now 700, 6 and a half, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 on the bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 800 on the bid, now 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter. Sold at 800. Sold for 800. Lot number 154 is going to be the 2019 Chevrolet Equinox. Lot number 154 is the 2019 Chevrolet Equinox. 17 and a half, now 18, now 18 and a half. 1800, bid 18 and a half, bid 19. 18 and a half, bid 1900. Bid 1900, 18 and a half, now 1900. Bid 19, now 19 and a half. 1900, bid 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half, 1900, now 19 and a half, now 2000. 19 and a half, bid 2000, now 2050, now 21. 21, now 21 and a half. 21 and a half, now 22. 21 and a half, now 22, now 22 and a half. 22 and a half, now 23, now 23, now 23 and a half. 23 and a half, now 24. 23 and a half, now 24, now 24 and a half. 24 and a half, 24 inches, now 24 and a half. 24 and a half, now 25. 24 inches, now 25. Bid 25 and a half. 25 inches, now 25 and a half. Bid 25 and a half, now 26. 25 and a half, bid 2600. Bid 2600, 25 and a half, now 2600. Sold at 25 and a half. Sold at 25 and a half. Lot number 155 is going to be the 2013 Ram 1500. Lot number 150. Lot number 155 is going to be the 2013 Ram 1500. Not yet. Alright. 1975, can I get 2000 and a quarter? 2000 and a quarter, get 2075. 2000 and a quarter, get 2075. 2075, now 21 and a quarter. 21 and a quarter, 2175. 2175, now 22 and a quarter. 22 and a quarter, 2275, now 23 and a quarter. 2275, now 23 and a quarter. 23 and a quarter, 2375. 2375, now 24 and a quarter. 24 and a quarter, 2375, now 24 and a quarter. 2375, now 24 and a quarter, 2475. 2475, now 25 and a quarter. 25 and a quarter, 24, 75, 25 and a quarter, 25, 75. 25, 75, now 26 and a quarter. 26 and a quarter, 25, 75, now 26 and a quarter, 26, 75. 26, 75, now 27 and a quarter. 27 and a quarter, 27 and a quarter, now 27, 75. 27, 75, now 28 and a quarter. 27, 75, now 28 and a quarter, 28, 75. Now 29 and a quarter. 29 and a quarter, now 29, 75. 29, 75, now 3,000 and a quarter. 29, 75, 3,075. 3,000, I need help. 31 and a quarter, 3175. 3175, now 32 and a quarter. 32 and a quarter, 3175, now 32 and a quarter, 3275. 3275, now 33 and a quarter. 33 and a quarter, 33 and a quarter, 3375. 3375, now 34 and a quarter. 3375, 34 and a quarter. 34 and a quarter, 3375, now 34 and a quarter, 3375. 35 and a quarter. 3475, now 35 and a quarter. 35 and a quarter, 3375. 35, 75, now 36 and a quarter. 36 and a quarter, 36, 75. Now 36, now 37 and a quarter. 36, 75, now 37 and a quarter. Now 37, 75. Now 38 and a quarter. 37, 75, now 38 and a quarter. 38 and a quarter, now 38, 75. 38, 75, now 39 and a quarter. 38, 75, now 39 and a quarter. 39 and a quarter, now 39, 75. 39, 75, now 4,000 and a quarter. 4,000, 39, 4,075, 4,075, now 5, now 41 and a quarter, 41 and a quarter, now 41.75, 41.75, now 42 and a quarter, 41.75, now 42 and a quarter, then 42 and a quarter, 41.75, now 42 and a quarter, now 42.75, 42.75, now 42.75, now 43 and a quarter, 43 and a quarter, now 43.75, 43.75, now 44 and a quarter, 43.75, now 44 and a quarter, now 44.75, 44.75. 45.75, now 46 and a quarter, 46 and a quarter, 45.75, now 46 and a quarter, 46.75, 46.75, now 47 and a quarter, 46.75, now 47 and a quarter, 47 and a quarter, 47 and a quarter, now 47.75, 47.75, now 45, 48 and a quarter, 47.75, now 48 and a quarter, 48 and a quarter, now 48.75, 48 and a quarter, now 48.75, now 49 and a quarter, 48.75, now 49 and a quarter, 49 and a quarter, 49 and a quarter, now 49.75. 49.75, now 5,000 and a quarter, now 5,075, 5,070, oh, okay. 51 and a quarter, now 52 and a quarter, now 53 and a quarter, 53 and a quarter, now 54 and a quarter, 53 and a quarter, now 54 and a quarter, 54 and a quarter, 53 and a quarter, now 54 and a quarter, 54 and a quarter, now 55 and a quarter, 55 and a quarter, now 56 and a quarter, 55 and a quarter, now 56 and a quarter, 56 and a quarter, now 57 and a quarter, 57 and a quarter, 57 and a quarter, by 58 and a quarter, 57 and a quarter, by 58 and a quarter, 58 and a quarter, you got it again. 57 and a quarter, by number 82. 57 and a quarter. Lot number 156 is going to be the 2010 Lincoln MKT. Lot number 186 is going to be the 2010 Lincoln MKT. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. It's 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Sold at 7 and a quarter. Sold at 7 and a quarter. Lot number 157 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Silverado. Lot number 157 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Silverado. 13 and a half, now 1400. 1400, 13 and a half, now 14. 14 and a half, 14 and a half, now 15. 14 and a half, now 1500. 1500, 1500, now 15 and a half. 15 and a half, now 16. 1600, 15 and a half, now 1600. 15 and a half, 16, now 16 and a half. 1600, now 16 and a half. 16 and a half, now 17. 17, now 17 and a half. 1700, now 17 and a half, now 18, now 18 and a half. 18 and a half, now 19, now 19 and a half. 1900, now 19 and a half, now 2000. 2000, now 2050. 2050, now 21. Then 2100, 21, now 21 and a half. 2100, now 21 and a half. Then 21 and a half, 21 and a half, now 22. 21 and a half, now 2200. Then 2200, now 22 and a half, now 23. 22 and a half, now 2400. Then 23, now 23 and a half, now 24. 23 and a half, now 24, now 24 and a half. 2400, now 24 and a half. Then 24 and a half, 2400, now 24 and a half, now 25. 24 and a half, now 25. Then 2500, now 25 and a half. 2500, now 25 and a half. Then 25 and a half, 2500, now 25 and a half. Sold it 2,500. Sold it 2,500. All right, boys, we're down to the last 6 cards. If you have any final cards, this is time to do so now. As we're in the last 10 cards of this auction. 158 is going to be the 2009 Chevrolet Cobalt. Lot number 158 is going to be the 2009 Chevrolet Cobalt. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half, 2 and a half, now 275, now 300. 275, bid 300. Bid 300, 275, now 300. Sold 275. Sold 275. Lot number 159 is going to be the 2001 Honda Accord. Lot number 159 is the 2001 Honda Accord. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, get 2 and a half. Get 2 and a half, 2 and a half, now 275, now 300. 275, bid 300. Bid 300, now Honda Accord, 300, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, now 375, now 400. 375, now 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, get 4 and a half. 4 and a half, now 475, now 500. 475, bid 500. Bid 500, 500, now 500. 500, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, 5.5, now 575 on the board. Sold it 5.5. Sold it 5.5. Lot number 160 is going to be the 1998 Toyota 4Runner. Lot number 160 is the 1998 Toyota 4Runner. 5.5, now 575, now 600. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, now 6.5, 6.5, now 6.5, now 700. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now 7.5, now 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter, $800 bid, now 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 8.75, now 900, 900, now 9 and a quarter, $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, bid 9 and a quarter, $900 bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half, bid 9 and a half, now 975, 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, now 975, now 975, now 1,000, 975, bid 1,000, 1,000, now 1,050, 1,000 bid, now 1,050, bid 1,050, 1,000, now 1,050, now 1,100, 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 and a half, 1,100, now 11 and a half, bid 11 and a half, 1,100, now 11 and a half, 11 and a half, now 1,200, 11 and a half, bid 1,200, bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200, sold it 11 and a half. Sold it 11 and a half. Lot number 161 is going to be the 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Lot number 161 is going to be the 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee. 4 quarter, not 4.5. 4 quarter, can I get 4.5? Get 4.5. 4 quarter, can get 4.5. 475, bid 450. Bid 450. 475, now 450. Sold it 4 and a quarter. So 4 and a quarter. Alright, lot number 162 is going to be the 2010 GMC Acadia. Lot number 162 is going to be the 2010 GMC Acadia. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, take a 3 and a half. Yeah, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half on the GMC Acadia. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Yeah, 3 and a half. 375, now 400. 375, bid 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400. Now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Now 475, now 500. 475, bid 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500. 500, now 5 and a quarter. $500 bid, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Now 575, now 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, bid 600 on the GMC Acadia. 575, now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. $600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Sold it 6 and a quarter. Sold it 6 and a quarter. Lot number 163 is going to be the 2022 Ford Edge. Lot number 163 is going to be the 2022 Ford Edge. 26 and 26 and a half. 2600, now 26 and a half, now 27. 26 and a half, now 27. Bid 27, now 27 and a half. 27 and a half, now 28. Bid 28, now 20 and a half, now 29. 29, 29 and a half. 20, 2,000, now 63, now 31, 31 and a half, 32. 31 and a half, 32, now 32 and a half. 33, 34, 35. 34 and a half, 35, 35 and a half, 36, 36, 36 and a half, 37, 37 and a half, 38, 38 and a half. 38 and a half, 39, 41 and a half, 4,000. 4,000, 4,000, 41, 41 and a half, 41, 41 and a half, 42, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 43 and a half, 43 and a half, 43 and a half, 44 and a half, 44 and a half, 43 and a half, 44, 44 and a half, 44 and a half, 45, 44 and a half, 45, 45 and a half, 45 and a half, 46, 45 and a half, 4600, 46 and 46 and a half, 4600, 46 and a half, 46 and a half, 4600, 46 and a half, 47. 46 and a half, 4700. 47, 47 and a half, 47 and a half, 48, 48 and a half, 49. 48 and a half, 4900. 48 and a half, 4900. 49 and 49 and a half, 5,000. 5,000, 5,000. 5,000, 5,1, 5,2. 5,1, 5,2. Where are we going? 5,2, 5,3. 5,2, 5,3. 5,3, 5,4. 5,3, 5,4. 5,4, 5,5. We're good right there. 5,4, 5,5. 5,4, 5,5. 855, 956, 56, 957, 56, 557, 857, 958, 57, 858, 959, 58, 959, 859, 58, 459, 59, now 6,000, 5,900, now 6,000, 6,000, now 6,100, 6,000, now 6,100, 6,100, 6,000, now 6,100, 61, now 62. 6,100, now 62. Bid 6,200, now 63. 6,200, now 63. Bid 6,200, 6,200, now 63. Sold at 6,200. Sold for 6,200. Lot number 164 is going to be the 2004 GMC Envoy XL. Lot number 164 is going to be the 2004 GMC Envoy XL. 3 and a quarter to 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, take a 3 and a half. Get 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half. 3 and a half, the best of about now 400. Best of about 400. 400, 375 now 400. 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Now 4 and a half, 4 and a half, best of about now 500. 475 now 500. 500, 475 now 500. Sold at 475. Sold at 475. Lot number 165 is going to be 2000 Chevrolet C2500. Lot number 165 is going to be 2000 Chevrolet C2500. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 6 and a half, now 700. 6 and a half, now 700, now 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, now 800. 7 and a half, now 800. 700, 775 now 800, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, now 875 now 900. 875 now 900. 900, 875 now 900, now 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975 now 1,000. 975 now 1,000. 975 now 1,000. 1,000 now 1,050 now 1,100. 1,150 go to 1,100. 1,100 now 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. 11 and a half. 11 and a half now 1,200. 11 and a half now 1,200. 1,200. 11 and a half now 1,200. Now 12 and a half. 1,200 now 12 and a half. 1,250. 1,200 now 1,250. 12 and a half now 13 now 13 and a half. 1,300 now 13 and a half. 13 and a half. 1,300 now 13 and a half. Sold at 1,300. Sold for 1,300. Lot number 166 will be our pictures.
Yeah.
It is the 2008 Chevrolet Oven. It is the 166. The 2008 Chevrolet Oven. 6 and a half, now 17. 6 and a half, now 17. Now 17 and a half. I got you at 17. 17, now 17 and a half. 17. 18 and a half, now 19. Now 19 and a half. 19 and a half, now 2,000. 19 and a half, now 2,000. 2,000. 2,000, now 2,050. 2,050 to 2,100. Now 21 and a half. 21 and a half, now 22. 21 and a half, now 22 and a half. 22 and a half, now 22, now 24 and a half, 24, 24, 24 and a half, 24 and a half, now 25, now 25, 26, 26 and a half, 26 and a half, now 27, 26, now 27 and a half, 27 and a half to 28, 27 and a half, now 20 and a half, 20 and a half, now 20 and a half, 20 and a half, 20 and a half, 29 and a half, 29 and a half, now 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, now 2,050, 3,050 to 31, now 31, now 31 and a half, to 32, 32, now 32 and a half, 3200, now 32 and a half, 33, 32, 33 and a half, 33 and a half, 33 and a half, 33 and a half, 34, 33 and a half, 34, 35, 35 and a half, 36, 36 and a half, 37, 37, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 38, 38, 39, 40, 40, 41 and a half. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm frozen. 46 and 47 and 47 and 48, 47 and 48, 48 and 49, 48 and 49 and 49, 49, 49 and 49 and 5,000, 5,000 and 500, 52, 500 and 52, 52 and 53, 53 and 54, 53 and 54. Five seven now 5 8 now 5 9, 5 8 now 5 9, 5 9, 5 8 now 5 9 now 6,000 now 6 1 now 6 2 6 2 now 6 3, 6 2 now 6 4 now 6 5 now 6 6, 6 6 now 6 7, 6 7 now 6 8, 6 8 now 6 9 now 7 7 1 7 2, 7 1 7 2 now 7 3, 7 2 now 7 3, 7 3 now 7 4 now 7 5, 7 4 now 7 5, 7 5 now 7 6, 7 5 now 7 6 now 7 7, 7 6 now 7 7, 7 6 bid 7 7, bid 7 7 now 7 8, 7 7 now 7 8, bid 7 8 now 7 9 now 8,000. 7 8 bid 8,000 now 8 1, 8,000 bid 8 1, bid 8 1, 8,000 now 8 1, 8 1 now 8 2, 8 1 now 8 2, bid 8 2, 8 3, 8 4, 8 3, 8 4, bid 8,400 now 8,500, 8,400 bid 8,500, bid 8,500, 8,400 now 8,500, 8,500, 86, 8,600 now 8,700, 8,600 now 8,700, bid 8,700, 8,600 now 87 now 88, 87, 88, then 88, 99. 88, then 89. 89, 88, 99. 89, now 9,000. 9,000, now 91. 9,000, now 91. Then 9,100, 9,000, now 9,100. 91, now 92, now 93. 92, now 93. 93. 92 to 81. Thank you very much, sir. Line number 167, I'm going to assume it's on pictures as well. Line number 167 is the 2022 Honda Accord. 2.5, not 275. 2.5. 2.5, not 275. 275. 2.5, not 275, now 300. 275, now 300. 300, 300 dollar put, now 3 and a quarter. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 dollar put, now 3 and a quarter.
300.
Is that what it is?
Check it.
Oh, no, I gotta say, hold on.
I didn't know you can check them here.
I gotta look for them. 300. Sold for 300. Sold for 300.